I gave birth to her when I knew nobody. The people God have sent into your life will do the assignments without looking back. If you think, now me, if I don't do it, they cannot live. When you die, they will live on. Nobody will enter coffin with you. Focus on self. On our wedding day, as we're entering the church, the reception, I looked at him. I said, please, if we last 2 years in this marriage, I have tried by myself. But if you are tired of me, please, let me go. I did Ijikwego, Owo. Then I also did Uncle, please tell us a story. Then
Somebody's crying Golo. Somebody's crying Golo. I need you, Lord.
I just think that if you follow the word that says, he that worship in spirit and in truth, when they say spirit and in truth, you are not expecting anything in return. You are just doing because naturally you are good. But when naturally you are not a good person, you just want to make attendance that, they do get 6 boys where they work with her. Maybe to raise 6 boys so that they would compete. There's no way your boys will not come back and flog you. Because Nedu is doing it wholeheartedly, passionately. You are doing your own so people can see that you too, you are training people. By the grace of God, even if it's not so for you, I pray that it should be so for you. You must chop your cane. Because you are not doing it with a plain heart. It's not an assignment that was given to you. You took it out of competition. And anything you do comparing, you end up having inferiority complex. You can't need to shalaye for Instagram. When I help you, when you go to Dubai, I was the one that fee visa. You go explain tire, bros. Because nobody send you. If it was an assignment given to you by God, God will not send you and leave you. Do you understand? You will be fulfilled without stress. He would give it to you because he's the only one that gives without repentance. But you are giving with a reason. Do you understand? Now, the truth, bros, is that it can be very painful for you to train people and they don't come back. But let me tell you something, if you have done well, even if it takes 10 years, they will remember one day. We all have minds. We all have consciousness. They will remember one day. I have staffs that have left me for more than 7 years or 8 years saying, she did not use us for film. What are we doing, sef? She's even comedian. The comedy self, she does not even have follower on Facebook. They left. But I know that maybe they are set. Sometimes maybe like 20 of them, I'll just do them international passport, believing God that one day I'll be so big to fly them out. You understand? But when they leave, I still got a message yesterday that I had to show some of my staff and say, you see, this lady left 2017. 2018, message came in saying, Auntie, I just want to say thank you for everything. Every time is my birthday, I remember how you took your power that we went to do passport for me. Now I travel, but I remember that you're the one that ever did my first passport. Do you know? And that 2018, I called her. I said, so you can remember. He said, sis, I remember. But you know we were kids. We gossip. This person will say they're just using you. That one will say. But everywhere I've walked in my life, your kind of being a boss is totally different. You are someone that backs people like they are your blood or children. You know, 2018, 2019, 2020, and yesterday, I buy the gate, she's 2 cents. Message. Do you understand? So, that is enough for me. I don't need to say, oh yeah, come and put your head under me again. That thank you makes you feel like, oh God, I'm not doing this in vain. You understand? Either they like it or not. It might take time, but surely will tarry.
I think also one of the reasons why there's usually a problem per se or perceived problem is that I believe we burdening ourselves with what we're not supposed to burden ourselves with. For instance, an example, even the Bible talks, say when you do for a person, if they give your right hand, they give, make your left hand no. And it's not just about giving, it's about doing anything. Because anything will come out from you, you are giving, not really literally money. When you go begin to set yourself up for fall or defeat or whichever way you see it, now when you begin to expect something from that thing.
Yes. If you are working with me, what's your temperament? Is it something I can work with? As I'm talking to you, I'm indirectly interviewing you. I'm checking if I am a sanguine. I use sanguine approach for my job because it opens doors for me. Anywhere I go, I am playful. it opens doors. I get there, I meet the receptionist. Sister, this organa weaving is fine. Please, I beg, where you don't do this thing. I'm getting closer so I can get information and contact. Now, that's so good. Then, when I now get to the level I need to get to, I begin to be myself a little. Then I begin to release myself, and they are seeing the part of my choleric parts. If I'm not careful, the receptionist will later one day say, she be they play with us before. She done proud. Because I have sold a part to the receptionist. I have made her feel that we are friends. So she doesn't understand that I am playing a game to move. Do you understand? Everybody plays a game in this life. We want to know. Now, I'm so sorry, sir. So now look at it. As you are playing the game with a receptionist, it is your duty as either the CEO or the HR person to teach a front desk manager psychology. Don't let them come close to you unnecessarily and use you to penetrate the company easily. When somebody is psyching you off, you to be ready and you are playing the game. But yet, when it's time to say, give me, excuse me, I can't go beyond this, drawing the limits. Most of us don't know how to draw the limits. Nedu is my colleague, my friend for many years. I don't know his house, he doesn't know my house, and it's not necessary. Our level never reach that kind of level. So I don't need to go to Nedu. Nedu does not need to know anything about me. So we can't even think who senior, who get money past who. The highest I know of him is Nedu, you know what, this is your class 5, also, yeah. And that is it. And we all have that. But most times we get too close. When we not get close, it's not what we expect. Then you begin to cry. Like people say, Helen is humble. I tell them, I am not humble. I only promised God, as long as you keep raising me up, I will consciously call myself to order. I will consciously, oh God, call myself to order. I will consciously be humble. Are they chop cane? Yes, are they chop? Because there are some people that we are actually age mates that I call auntie, and they will say, how are you? When your man call, and I'll say, oh, fine, ma. Or they are just 2 or 3 years older. Your man call, oh, fine, ma. So what I used to console myself is that my reward is bigger than the flaunting. I am bigger. So sometimes that positive confession is good for us. I am bigger. I am different. We didn't come from the same background. We're not going the same place. This is just a point. This is just a meeting point. Helen, why should we get angry? This event happened in just a hotel. In about 12 or 10, we are out of here. So this person is toying with your emotions. Is this person strong enough to control your emotions? So I'm asking, I am the owner of my emotions. I control it as I like. So this person is not enough to get me angry. And that's why Ijawa Ijausi always guarding.
Always guarding,
In case you throw anything, no.
But
But they are going to tag you as difficult to work with.
Let me tell you something. Why are they not tagging me difficult to work with? People don't tag me. There's a way you can strike your balance. You are conscious. Most of us are not conscious. We're just living. If you are conscious, I am intentional about everything. Before I got for this interview, I came asking myself, what are the likely questions? I asked my manager, throw it to them, what are the likely questions? Let them know I am not overflogging my family issue, how I was born. Tell them if they go that way, I have read about every one of them, we will end up crying out of the together. I will throw words that you never expect. I will throw in public. If they edit it, I will continue with life. They have follower, I have follower, all of us go mad together. So please, so that shows that I am intentional. What I don't want is what I don't want. You have a friend.
Even if others might see it as you being very, very
Do you
stubborn.
understand? I'm protecting my territory.
Exactly. Your emotions and all that.
I'm protecting my emotions.
And
Many of my friends called me throughout that time things were trending. We didn't know this about you. I said, what would you have done better if you had known? And one of my boss said, I would have treated you better. I said, that will not be genuine. Because that is not from your heart.
Did you need to know I was that kind of person before you treat me better?
Do you understand? I have worked with people in the movie industry that would tell me, "Man worry, my BS okay. Man worry, my help pay." And I'll tell them, "Eshe ma, thank you, ma." But they didn't even know that I was doing many ghost work in America, in London, behind at home. I was already earning that kind of money. But when I'm outside, they'll say, they'll give you 150. Thank you, ma. and I'll collect 150 and I'll still send a message. Thank you so very much, ma, for this opportunity given to me. I am super excited. Then when it got to a level, let's use marketing, so maybe from the Blue Sea to the Red Sea. The Blue Sea, they all felt that they were bigger than you. When you grow to the Red Sea, shark is killing shark. Why would they bring this small one and be comparing to say they are pitching two of us? She's small to us. At that point, you now come. You know, that's when you now come out with your sword and
small
say,
body, big engine.
if Goliath did not look down on David, David wouldn't have killed Goliath.
Very true.
Do you understand?
Very true.
In the place where you're about to grow, be very mindful. But while you are there, everybody have a starting point where you do yes, ma, yes, sir. And even with the fact that you have grown, you still have some people you will still submit to. It's consciousness. Some people are your boss. They don't have followers. They don't have anything, but they have the knowledge.
Yes.
And they are ready to say, we are behind you, keep running. Do you understand? But there are sometimes because you have inferiority complex, you don't know yourself, you will now submit to a lower authority. And the lower authority want to ride according to their standard. So be very sensitive when you know you want to grow. Where am I coming from? Who am I? I am the Helen Paul, the 5-day girl that later moved to Fagba Iju, that everybody avoided. Because I grew up believing that everybody don't like me. I grew up believing that I don't have love. So what will make people love you is the fact that you have source. You have something to give. If you don't have something to give, do they love you genuinely? Okay, in that case, yes, I need to get something to give. So what do I need to give? I need to work on myself. Is when I'm okay, I can give. If I'm not okay, I cannot give. So what I did was, firstly, why are they avoiding me? Number one, I was always fighting. In Fagba, when people are fetching water, Helen Paul, I know they like jump queue. I know they like join queue. I will jump the queue with my own plastic. I will go forward and I will fetch. It got to a point, everybody in the area would tell them, leave her, oh. Just leave her. Now trouble she dey find. Leave her. Then I'll fetch and I'll go. Even when we don't need water in the house, I will now carry bucket there because I know that.
You don't they like fight trouble.
Do you understand? I will go and fetch the water and I'll be looking for the old women in the area to fetch for. Then I'll be giving them water. But if anything happened to me, all the old women, they will just, why you go beat am? What did she do you? You be bad person. You be evil person. You know say na me she dey fetch water for bar? Do you understand? So I discovered that, okay, in this life, if you are feeding some people, they will stand for you. But who are the people I'm feeding that will stand? So I don't waste my power.
It's interesting that you knew this at a very young age.
Baba, I knew because all these old women, when they see some things happen to me, Ellie, come, you don't chop. I said, I don't chop. What do you chop? My mommy said, man, I take bread and tea. I don't take bread and tea, but I don't like the tea. Which tea you want? That chocolate one. It's okay, I can't take, I get. Do you understand? The old people liked me, but my set didn't like me. The old people saw beyond my bara. And there was a particular Bodachi Nedu Omoibo that slapped me that day. The guy was on the queue. It was his turn. I didn't know that Bodachi Nedu was already mad at my behavior. So I took my bucket there and Bodachi Nedu slapped me. Immediately, I fell on the floor, broke the neck of the tap, started shouting. And I was crying. Everybody, hey, they're cool on the tap. I didn't leave the tap until the old women came. Why would you beat her? No. The woman selling the water off the water said no more sales of water. So later, Bodachi Nedu, the mother, everybody came to beg me to say sorry. So Mommy Chinedu now gave me minerals and gave me snack, and I took the snack. This slap happened around 10, 11 in the morning. So everybody begged me in the afternoon. Some people came to check up on me. The water seller, I'm an asset. They came to check up on me. Is it paining? I said, no, ma, I'm okay, ma. Immediately it was to 9. My mother came back from shop. I just heard from the corridor. Ẹ kúlé o, etí mi. Etí mi. Ó ti mi. Ó ta mi o. Ó ta mi. My mother shouted, "What happened? What?" Everybody in the compound, what happened? And I had one small boil before that. My mother was trying to put oil. Nothing happened there. By myself, I busted it. The blood was coming out, and I was shouting, "Mi ò gbọ́rọ̀ ti bá mi láyé jẹ́." My mother rushed. Everybody rushed me to one popular hospital at Fagba there. Those ones too, because they want to make money. It's bleeding. Anti-tetanus injection.
For a small boy, no.
Do you understand? So they gave me bed. I'm telling you, the following morning, orange and all of that, and they told me they've arrested Bodashinedu. And I was happy. I said, "Ọjọ́ mélòó ló máa lò bẹ́ẹ̀? Wọ́n náà máa pẹ́ ń bẹ̀." You don't understand?
Say how many days he go spend here? She saying go take for there.
You don't understand? So by the time I left the hospital, if you see that kind child, come fetch water again by the 4th day.
No go touch am.
She said something where a lot of us listened in passing without. See the level where she did. This is the level love people are. Now, who are the people that you give a fuck about what they think about you? The people that are here. Now, if when people where they reach your level, they shout, you don't give a fuck about them. Because these are people that decide anything that has to do with
This
you.
America where they go, now this FF you carry come back.
You understand? They are the one that decide whatever has to do with you. Are you adding value? Are you growing? They are the one that decided.
I pay more attention to my drivers.
Exactly.
I pay
These are
attention
the
more
ones
to
that are
my
on the same
tailors.
level with you.
I pay attention more to the people that are my PA. I pay attention more to my makeup person because they can easily be manipulated.
Exactly.
So I pay attention to them. I made them know that, look, nobody can love you as I'm doing now. Sis, is it time for us to increase you to 200K? Is that what you want? But protect me. I don't want you to just be a makeup artist. I also want you to be a mother, a guardian. You are alert. Your eyes are open. You are sensitive. I am not going to post you. Nobody will know you. So what is happening outside, you can feed me. I don't want that. So most of the time, people open their mouth and talk about me. So immediately I get, like my Nedu understand, one that happened in their station. A radio presenter told another radio presenter, "Don't worry, I dare your back. Who Helen Paul be? We go drive our cover for this. We go humble am." So, and my, a protege who was doing NYC was there. And that one heard. So that one sent me a message, BlackBerry then. I said, "Which of them?" He told me the name. I started searching about this person. I got this person. I started listening to his program. That, okay. I feel long with me. If God did not come, is when you will not. What did I do for you? I'm not saying you shouldn't support anybody. But
And
why
the
should
funny
you...
part is where the person did today.
No, why should you try to put somebody down because you are trying to say you are standing? So fast forward many years later, this person moved to an environment and this person needed help. People called me. I said, but we are not close. I'm scared to get close to somebody that wants to pull me down. This person is in competition for what reason, I don't know. I'm afraid to get close. I stayed back. After another 2 years, this person called me for a job. And I told this person $7,000 or nothing. This person said, but you know me now, from Nigeria, all of us would be. I said, no, now. I said, should I take you back? He said, yes. I said, in 2000 and you said this to this so person. I know you were encouraging the person, but your targets in dealing with that person was Helen Paul as a competition. So I started watching two of you. What did I do? He said, that time don't pass. If you see what she do me, I said, no, she never stand. Life, they do you where you never know. I want us to discuss it. Guess what, bros? After we apologized, we became friends again, but I still ended up collecting money. But he asked, why didn't I charge this person? I charged him. I said, this person is my friend. I know my friends. I will not be sentimental. All of us be comedian, but we don't know each other. If Bros AY call me, I go jump, go answer. If another person call me, I feel no answer. Why? Because he has a grace. He has something that I'm holding on to say, this is the reason. He has a reason why I would say I can never get angry with him I can never fight him. Do you understand? I can never fight you. They say never, you say never. Except if the person wants to leave that position and switch, then you are welcome. I'm an Isha girl. I'm waiting. When family speaks anything negative to you, focus on a good side. Focus on yourself. When friends say things that are bad to you, come back, and the best revenge is to be successful.
My papa tell me something growing up. He said, Chinedu, you are very, very useless. You're very, very useless. Your brother is going to be bigger than you. But you know what? For some reason, I didn't know where he was coming from. But as he was saying that thing, I say, I'm not in my head. I'm not useless. I'm not useless. My brother
Manifestation is real.
I'm going to be big. I'm going to be very big. I'm going to be very big. Everybody's going to be under me. Everybody's going to. And my papa they talking on
Affirmation.
I just they talk. When I buy your house, you not remember that one?
You know something you said. I'll go back to what you said about somebody that heard what they were planning against you, right? So if you treat people right, they are not only going to look out for you, they are going to look out for everybody you love.
That's what I'm saying, that for every...
They will look out for. I'm going to use the girl that works for me as an example, Patience. She's worked with me for like 4 years or so. Patience will not leave. There's this day I told Patience, go, don't work again, go. She went outside and she started crying. And my sister came out and was like, why are you crying? She said she doesn't want to go. Because what I told her to go for was not even necessary. This girl, my mom was sick and my mom came to the house. I was not around, I was shooting. This girl went to the junction. She has closed from work. My mom arrived in Lagos like 9 p.m. This girl waited for my mother at the junction, took my mother to the house, boiled water for my mother. It's not her job. Boiled water for my mother, waited for me. It was when I told her I had reached VGC that she started going home.
See, this thing
she's my mom's namesake, but forget the fact that she's my mom's namesake. My friends come to my house and they're like, the way that you are doing this, girl, you are showering in the bathroom and she's coming into the bathroom to collect something. Why? No.
Won't she come in?
No. Keep her on that. I say no. I'm going to let her come into this bathroom so that she will know that I am vulnerable.
Nothing.
Where you are. So I have nothing to hide with you. Please take me as I take you. And that's exactly how she takes me. I can live. There's nothing you tell me that girl did that I will agree. I will ask her.
No, the thing is that we must also understand people's upbringing and background. Some people's family, they have taught them loyalty. They have taught them the art of gratitude.
Yes.
If you have inferiority complex, you have to start practicing the art of gratitude. How to say thank you.
Helen,
yes.
Speaking about the inferiority complex, and when you mentioned mineral from not long ago, I remember something you said. You know, some people they have this, like you now, for example. Since we're young, everybody in your community, they know you. They've known about
They
Elena.
avoid me.
They avoid. But it's because you have that thing. You are going to be big. You just have that charisma. You have that.
No, I didn't have the charisma.
You have.
I had
that thing.
in mind that nobody loves me.
Look, that's what you think.
Until I become useful.
Useful.
Now, in being useful, who are the people I want to be useful to that will also protect me and make me feel important?
Okay.
Late Yajebu in Fagba, Jonathan Coker Express Road. Late Yajebu sells water. I will go to her house and fetch water and she will tell me don't pay. I will buy biscuits. Yajebu will tell me don't pay. I went home to tell my mom. My mom followed me. Every time we send her, we don't pay. He said that because the way she makes me laugh, I will lock all the gates. Ellie will go through the ground and still enter the compound. Then Ellie will now fetch water, no place to pass the bucket. She will not come and knock on my door and say, Mommy, she like what you call me. That thing makes her laugh. She has closed, no door. But the fact that she's stubborn, she will still come on that, push her bucket under the gate. Then pass under the gate, fetch water. So she's looking at her from the window. Where would this one pass now? That just like the fact that Omoyi, she looks stubborn.
She's dogged.
So you've always been that character that
I've
everybody
always been
loved.
like that.
Exactly.
Everybody have their temperament. My great-grandmother.
You've always been out there.
My great-grandmother was like that. She was a fighter.
So right now, do you know that if you didn't start like that, you might not be where you are today.
My own mommy is quiet.
You might you might not be where you are today. So that I want to go back to when you said that you went for I don't
love
know
your
if it's
voice range.
thank you, mama. Stop.
She's turning me on. I'm like, let's go.
When you said that you went for one interview and someone came with you, I've forgotten the whole process. And you were after is Teba for me mineral, no problem. Like you just want mineral. But when they wanted to pay you, they paid you way more than you expected.
They didn't even pay me.
Yeah.
I will be sincere.
Okay.
It happened with almost all the job I did at the beginning. I didn't know P Square. I didn't even know they were going to blow. They came to the studio and they wanted to record their songs. I think they were expecting some children to come and got disappointed. So Ayo Adefe now said, we have somebody who can do this voice. And this person can do all the range, children range. I didn't even know what range was, but I was just very good in imitating voices. Till date, I can imitate. If I work with him for a while, before you know, I will speak from here. People will think he's around. I've been to say, my husband material. I'm very good at that. So when they told them, I was a receptionist then. When they told them, they agreed. And the guy just said, Helen, you will work in the night, but we're not paying much. I said, I don't care. Just buy me minerals. I just liked minerals. I know if I see mineral at that time, I'm always very proud when I see minerals. So they gave me the job. He gave me the job in the studio. And I did Ijikwego, oh. Then I also did Uncle, please tell us a story. Then I did Thank you.
Oh, really?
Thank you. Then I changed it again. Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you. Then I changed another tone.
tone.
Thank you. Thank you. Then they changed it again. Thank you. Thank you. So they merged all the
Different children.
so it
voices.
sounded full. And when the song started raining, I didn't even know what it is to say they put your name for song. I didn't fight for it. Uncle Ayo bought me minerals. But Uncle Ayo told me that anytime I need to buy shoe or anything, I should come to him. Then he told me in sincerity the figure that they dropped. My mind didn't go. Each time you pray that God, I need you in my heart. Some things that should kill you or hurt you, you won't know about it. You won't even know. So I'm always teaching children. I said, the best song I want you to sing is into my heart, come into my heart. Lord Jesus, come in today, come in to stay, come into my heart, Lord Jesus. If your heart is plain, some people will speak some word for one reason or the other. God will heal you. You won't even feel it. It's so powerful that they will say it. People will not ask you, you need to hear what this person say. Oh my Yahweh, you know and doing it. Do you understand? Because your heart is not even on that pace. And the next job I did was for another milk product. I was at the reception when they brought this job. And they told me the child that was to do it is having exams. But they will not be able to take that in the office. The man was worried. God bless Olumide Ofiri. The man said, we need the advert to go for 3. And it was around 12. So they were looking for baby voice. And God bless AY, Ayo Adefe. He said, let's try Helen. And they brought me in. And they said I should lay the voice. And I did peak at its peak. Then I did all the adverts. Immediately, I started laying the voice.
That's crazy.
AY brought me a paper with Mr. Olumide Ofiri. I should sign. I signed. I didn't know what I was signing. And the next thing, from 9,005 as my salary, I started receiving at about 400 or 450 every month. They'll give me my
Wait,
check.
400.
I'm telling you, I was collecting 400 as at 2014, 2015.
Wow.
400,000
400 and
naira.
something.
400,000.
So they give me my check. And once they give me the check, I was putting it inside the book. But I was always going to Ayo Adefe for my feeding money and everything. And Ayo would give me money. One day, one person is still alive. We need to even shoot a documentary because they are all alive. They won't die by the grace of God.
Amen.
Femi. So Mr. Femi, I think Femi Oyewumi, yes, is still in Lagos. Femi Oyewumi told me to bring all my checks and told me to go and meet his friend at a particular bank. I'm not doing advert for them. So I went there, gave the checks about 5 of them, 400, 400, 450 that these people have paid me. Went to present it. They opened account for me. I remember the guy asking me, savings or current? I said, I don't know anyone Uncle Femi says. So Femi now said, open savings, open current. So the next thing Femi did was to call me and say, do you want to have a company? I said, what kind of company? He said, maybe you want to grow up and have this kind of company. Let's just do your name registration. Let's just register your name. I didn't
God
know
bless Uncle
anything.
Femi.
Yes, no, I didn't know anything. And Femi registered the Helen Paul name as my name. After that, they opened my account. My money was always rolling in. I was always going to record. But guess what? I was still entering Danfo because my mind didn't just even go to it that this is money, you can buy bicycle, you can buy anything. But I was still fighting to be a receptionist on that table, 9,005. Femi was the one that bought me my 4 major shares with the likes of, am I free to mention names? 7-Up, Owando, Coca-Cola, Zenith Bank.
Oh, wow.
Bought shares. He would just tell me, go and buy, put your name, put your date of birth, put your kinikon. Femi opened P.O. Box office for me in Ikeja and gave me the key to my box and took me there and said, this is your box. You'll be receiving dividends. I said, what is dividends, sir? He said, when they do meeting, they might give you something small, maybe like 100 naira, maybe like 1,000 naira. I was doing that. After a while, I gave him back the key. I said, I will misplace it. I'm not interested. Anything they want to do, they should do with me. So having the right people fight for you. I have never posted all these people I'm talking about on my page to say happy birthday.
Wow.
Once they see anything about me, they call. Helen, how are you? How is everything? I saw something now. Why are you fighting? I'm like, no, I'm not fighting. I was just teasing. The person took it serious. Helen, stop that. You are mature now. You are over kiniko now. You don't know. Sorry, sir. Okay. Love you. My wife is saying hello, bye. And it might be 1 or twice in a year.
Wow.
Do you understand? The people God have sent into your life will do the assignments without looking back.
But do you think that you didn't see yourself in that position because you didn't think you were that big at that point?
Sis, I grew up with my great grandmother that was always also telling me, people will love you pass, now then go nail you pass. So I grew up learning from mama to be at alert all the time. If I tell you I'm coming for your birthday and that day I don't feel like coming again, I take Tylenol and I sleep. I will buy you gifts and I will send to you.
Period.
I am intentional. Do you understand? I am at alert. If I'm coming to the birthday, anything happens to me, will it stop the birthday? No.
No.
We were at an event where I was MC with TA. And some people coming from a particular place for that event all fell down from the plane, died. From backstage, they announced to us that TA heard, and TA wanted to say, we just heard the news, they control TA. No. Continue. And TA continued the event. I was shaking until like, let's go. I was like, God, this is life. If anything happens to you as the engine, they will get another one. But you cannot replace yourself. Take care of yourself. If your motor die for road, you feel call another motor. But if you keep quiet, they no go feel replace you. So if I'm very replaceable, then I must focus on self. Most of us have beginnings or growths that they are not letting us know yourself. But that's why we are doing this kind of program. You must love yourself. You must know yourself. Your temperament too matters. Yeah. Some people are flag. Like someone like you have a bit of flag. You keep one friend at a time. You don't have to keep plenty friends. And that your friend, you don't want any disappointment. Your friend knows you, you know your friend. You guys exchange things. It's because you are that kind of person. That does not mean that you are putting all your hope on the friend. So you need to understand your temperament, understand who you are. How does it work for me? How can I benefit from it? How is it that I need to do it that will not affect me? But I need to understand that the best revenge is not to pay back evil with evil, is to be successful.
Now, I want to ask one question. I mean, before I ask the question, Helen just said something, knowing yourself and all those things. You need to know your emotions, know the kind of person that you are. And also, back to what I said earlier, don't put yourself in a chokehold with some kind of emotions, killing yourself when you are not meant to. Not they carry people go where they're not, they make you not feel bad. For example, I'll give a perfect example. We had an episode with ID Kabasa some weeks ago. Wonderful episode. And then afterwards, we had another episode, which was last week with Durex. And then people went, what rubbish is this? From ID Kabasa to here. No, I don't expect this from you people.
Durex is not the problem. I'm telling you. It's you people that are the problem. Do you know how many people are doing podcasts and you people are the one trending more?
We are number one in Africa now. We cannot help
My
you.
We are
brother,
not
it's
here.
I
We are-
even-
they don't
I
put us
don't-
here. We are here.
I don't even like that Africa you are using. You are global.
Yeah, we are
We're
global.
global,
of course.
So you
baby.
understand?
Oh,
You
shout
know
out to
what?
you watching us everywhere in the world.
Internet is not. We watch you in America. Oh.
I know.
My husband called me to say I should go and see that Kiniko, Heidi Kabasa, Kiniko. I said they should leave Heidi Kabasa as an old man. We laughed. Do you understand? They are watching you everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah,
And
everywhere.
you too now, they are saying they are placing you here, they are placing you here. It's because you are there. Oh.
No,
I
we're
want to
there.
say- I want to say
We're there.
something.
No. See, don't address those people.
No,
Let
I'm
it-
not.
No, no,
I'm
she
not.
just
I'm
wants
going
to
to
say
say
our
Now,
you know,
see this
because-
one now.
because
See
you are
this
saying
one
it.
now on her. Because she knows that she already has it. Everything is glam. Everything is good. She's not wearing chain. She's not wearing anything. Do you know some people that they are not even seeing in Mushi? The way they will pack all the chain. You go shock.
What
From
I want-
receptionist to PhD.
Yes, sir.
How did that happen?
My brother, Chief Kole Eniyan Afolowoba, is somebody who doesn't have God, anybody except God.
There must be something that must have spurred you to say, do you know what?
You
want
must know
anybody
Ilagbara.
that
Spurred you.
anybody that I have to get to the heights.
Use that
the
English
apex.
again. Let them know you just came back. There was something that just spurred. So you don't want me to be myself. You don't want me to be myself.
What if that thing will spoil you? It spoiled you, innit?
And that's what I'm saying now, Chief Kole Eniyan.
That feel long.
I will feel long, but I got nobody
God
except
alone.
God. So if you got
I'm focused.
nobody except God, you'll be focused.
It's be-
Then one of the things again that got me going is the fact that I know that when man gives to you, man will come back to ask you back. So yeah, in comedy or entertainment, she's doing fine. Aside from my background that they say you won't finish. I finished school, I've done masters. But there are sometimes I don't get jobs. Some people just want to bring you down to say, sure, you think you are the only one. Let's try and raise somebody. At that point, just look at them that Onoko Waja, one road does not lead to market. Yala
Telling you.
ya. Where are we switching to?
Abi?
You stopped me to be a voiceover artist, I switched to acting.
Alaja Don
You stopped
Jazzy.
me from acting, I switched to skit making. You stopped me from skit making, I switched to selling in market. That's why I have all my shops in Tejo Show. You stopped me from we
Teaching.
switched to having toilet for public and the pay. You switched to, we are switching. If the world is switching, you are switching. So where there are no jobs, you don't get party to do, and you know that you are popular, hunger will not kill you. And I'm not ready to go to anybody's house to beg. I don't want them to say this person and Helen Paul came to beg
Came
me.
to
They'll
beg.
keep receipts. So what I do straight is I'm researching what else can I do, what can I keep busy. Luckily for me, I was working at TVC. The admin manager, Sumbo, called me and said, Helen, we like the fact that you're a presenter, but some people say that you did not study mass comm. I said, Auntie, what can you do? What can I do? What can you put me to? She said, the station sent some people to FRCN for training. I will submit your name. It got to that point, they removed my name. They said, no, this person are the ones going to FRCN. Sumbo told me, Helen, sorry, maybe next year. I said, no, ma. How can you remove from my salary? I would go for the training. I would send myself. So I sent myself to FRCN. On getting to FRCN, during that set, all the people they sent, they fail. They did not do well. I'm sorry to you people, it's not my fault. So,
It's actually not your fault.
some of them didn't finish. They were saying they have to have program, they didn't go for classes. But me, I was there. And when I finished, I carried my certificate. I went to show Auntie Sumbo, and Sumbo said, can you imagine? See all your results. Helen, báwo ló ṣe ṣe? A kò lọ síbẹ̀ náà ni. Then she tendered this thing to the office. And I don't know how. The office just looked at it. That the people that we even sent self did not, and they refunded my money. Then I wrote back for transportation that I used that they did not give me.
Feeding self.
Yes, now
Tried
I understand it
everything.
because they gave those ones snippets. So they shall give me back all my money. So I've always grown up to learn that there's always reward when you are focused. You have good reward. Well, after the FRCN thing, Sumbo told me one day I didn't see my HR and admin in the office. What happened? They said the office, they are doing masters in business administration. This masters in business administration is even causing trouble between me and my husband at home. My husband was doing MBA, University of Lagos. And each time, sometimes in the night, my husband is chatting on the phone. I'm telling him, drop the phone. I want to gist you. Say, no, you don't understand. MBA is difficult. It's hard. It's my friend. We have tutorial. We have to discuss this. We have to, I am the head of MBA. Kiniko. So I was like, So sometimes I'll just see, hello, Femi, how are you? Femi, look, I wanted to ask, do you have that main right timetable? Like, this is a female voice, and this voice is sweet. Hey, Lori MBA, they are now heard about MBA again in my office. My sister Sumbo puts me through. I want to do MBA. Let me to join group where they will be chatting, we'll be discussing MBA.
And
MBA
with
is
sweet
not,
voice.
Do you understand? And MBA is, I had sweet voice, so God bless you, Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben was my classmate. Baba Beji is now in London. I used to tell them, call me in the night.
Potential, Baba.
So my husband is talking me, so I'm doing hello. So Mr. Ben, what do you mean? No, to serious. Are you in HR or you're in finance? Like, no, Helen. The truth is that we're having a joint. Really? My husband would just be laughing all day. We are doing MBA. We have that here with MBA. So you understand? Now I do it playfully, but I still make sure I get good results. So the way you handle situation really matters.
Now, talking about inferiority complex. Now, which is where I
didn't even tell you. I failed very well in maths. Just as you had
Mathematics.
Everybody.
Which is where I want us to get into. Is one topic that I think a lot of people need to something that I think a lot of people need to.
We all have complex.
No, yes, I agree.
But we all have inferiority complex.
I agree, but you can. There's how you can help yourself.
Sometimes you cannot
it
help
better.
yourself because there are many in America now.
Let me tell you something.
As you are traveling, Igbo you don't know before because you want to impress people that you are snapping.
Yeah, me.
You call them,
I'm
please,
not
can I
impressing
snap
you.
with you?
I'm not impressing anybody. Now let me say something.
All those small things with the do. You know say you know get Bugatti. You want quick snap picture to post out. They will know on Instagram. You have complex. What you don't have, you
But
don't
the
have.
funny thing, if you are snapping Bugatti and you are posting it to show people, you are only impressing the poor.
No. You're not impressing the poor. It might be your friends.
The poor.
You too, you are poor. You know that you are poor, but you are impressing yourself too. The thing is that, like my mommy now. There was one time my mother was telling me that her feeding money should go to 150. I said, for what job am I doing that, mommy? I'll give you 150. He said, all the school fees you are learning, who send you? I said, hey, you want to look for trouble? I will not answer you again, mom. He said, yeah, sorry. I said, maybe we'll stay for where we dey so. Because sometimes after paying your feeding money, mommy calculate 2 weeks fast. And I said, hello? Mo lọ ṣe test l'hospital. My niece, Ogunye, is 15,000. Gbogbo ẹyin yẹn to the waist of the kidney area, only 10,000. I don't know, say she done the tax to collect wetin she won't collect. Especially we that were doing this job. The fact that we're on TV, some family members believe that we have so much we are not helping. Do you understand? And when you try to tell them the truth, they will not listen. But how do you now play that they must all listen? So what I did was I focused on my mommy's twin sister. As I'm giving my mommy, I give her twin. As I'm giving her mommy, I give her twin. Her twin will call me and thank me, and pray all this prayer. Oh, money sheni, oh fire, sheni. She's praying it. Oh, daro. As if you have gone to CAC, you have gone to Ebook. So now, after praying that prayer, I will now tell her that mom, see, she said, when mommy just said thank you. Like, I'm going to stop giving her money and I will focus on you. And I like my auntie. Thank you. But be trying for your mommy too. So I would take her money, I'll give it to my mommy's twin sister, and I'll tell her, give mommy whatever you like. Tell her that I've sent you people's food money. The next thing my mother called me. I remember how I gave birth to you when nobody was there for me. I remember God said that you will raise up, you will become great. Now I don't even know. I said, Mom, see, what you did is that you are trying to push me. And you can't push me to where I will end up doing something wrong. In the eye of people, I'm good. But in the eye of God and myself, I know what I'm doing is wrong. Mom, see, don't push me. I am not up to. by the grace of God, I will be up too. She said, okay, my feeding, why do you always send? I said, because she plays better role as mom. She said, that's harsh. I said, mommy, it's not harsh. She's your blood. You are the same. Let her tell you how she does it. That makes me feel like I need to do this thing at a particular date. My mother said, I know. Why they were wo Mama Kini kan ló sọ fún mi pé our friends will gather with her. Helen Paul, rí billboard yẹn ni. Ó kéré jù 45 billion. They've given her 45 billion. My mother would say, they even saw in the newspaper where I said it is Igbako 25 million. I said, mommy, our job is called make believe. So I make believe because our job has to do with level A, level B. So I had to explain to her. Now she understands. If you give mommy anything now, ní orúkọ Jésù. Baba Ọlọ́run lórúkọ Jésù.
Ọlọ́run lè go my papa they tell me if
and the same thing to friends. Friends believe that we
Yes.
went to the same school.
Yes.
And that's why all old school association, I disassociated myself from them. Because they will ask you, this person is doing wedding. I didn't know when you went to ask her out. They will not even give you figure. All of us must do 50-50K. For those that God has blessed. You now want to start making me curse myself that no, I'm not yet God has blessed. You understand? Because of 50-50K. Then primary school association too.
does that exist?
Alumni now.
They have primary school,
Alumni,
secondary
primary
I
school.
school.
don't even know anybody from my secondary school.
Because you are a very bad person.
No, I've just always been a loner.
No, me, I told them my phone is spot. So I have 2 or 3 people that are my friends that God have used us to take care of each other in one way or the other. So anything that is very important, I hear. But I don't need to. Just sometimes when you turn back, you will turn to salt. So there are sometimes you will not you won't turn back. If you have gone,
Just keep going.
you have gone.
So-
If you have
so-
not gone, they will give you complex that you were not asking for. They will draw you back and say, I showed you a little. They would ask you,
So I want to
how
ask a
come my
question.
Yoruba is so deep?
No, it's
I'm from
okay.
Lagos.
It's okay. So most people do not know their value, and that is why they want to compete every time.
We all don't know our value. When you
Really?
know your value, wate.
Amen.
Wate. But the thing is that let us not be sentimental.
Okay.
What you cannot do, you cannot do. What you can do, you can do. Say the truth. But God knows that you have said the truth. I cannot. If all of now they contribute 2 million, say I won't go. I was still threatening some of my friends yesterday. We do this Osusu together in America. Once they collect their own BEM, that's when they want to go to Barbados. They'll say they're going to Barbados. Women have to take care of themselves. We're about 5
trip.
women.
Girls trip.
Yes. So they will carry their money. Imagine you do your susu and you have collected maybe like, let's example, maybe like 10M. They will not say they're going to Barbados. So everybody saves their money for Barbados. And they go to Barbados. And me, I am asking myself, my mommy is still in Ijushaga. The house she is even half a plot. She's not even, okay. My husband, my children, my auntie, Elini, Monware. Do you understand? So I tell them, guys, when you guys go to Barbados, snap picture, show me. I'm gonna post it. Like, Helen, it's high time you do. You always say it's not good. What you have passed, you have passed. I say it's you that passed, so I have not passed. Do you understand? I am thinking of now.
No, keep me. No,
Push
carry
me.
go there.
No carry me go. Now I'm in the level of Helen, all your books, over 20-something books, begin to publish them. Begin to release them. 10 million is not enough. 20 million is not enough. I want to use my money for some things. I want to do good publishing. I want to enter some level. I want to have big companies. $20,000 is not enough. So it still feels like I don't have. Is that the time I should be going to Barbados?
But does success become a burden at some point?
It
when you become
becomes.
successful and then you can't look back and talk, say, if to say I know self, I for just day as I
Simple.
day. Because now me, everybody can't look.
It becomes a burden if you are someone that like to impress. You want to show off. It's not a burden if you know what you are doing. I don't know if you understand. If you know what you are doing. Take for example, somebody that started a company first time, didn't do well, failed. Second time, didn't do well, failed. Third time, didn't do well, failed. Fourth time, didn't do well, failed. Fifth, sixth. Then by the seventh time, he became very large all over the world and called his company 7-Up. Then you that did not try anything, you say you are 8-Up. You go chop cane.
They will eat up your company.
They will eat you up.
I think most times we allow people to dictate our complex. iPhone 15 don't come out. I still gave my 12.
Is it 12
Proudly.
Pro? Is it 12 Pro Pro? Portable, 12 Pro Pro.
Because there are more important things to do with money than trying to
For you.
level up. Yeah, for me.
you.
No,
Than trying to
don't make me
level
feel
up
bad.
every time. So when it is now my problem, is when I bring up my phone to snap and somebody else is, isn't it? You still they use this your 12.
My driver don't tell me that kind of thing. That's why I stopped driver. We all park. Luckily for me, Bros Ali came with that his
On my truck.
big truck and parked at a hotel. When I saw that truck, I just felt, at least I will use that one to come together. When we are working together, that means Bros has arrived. So me too, I parked. Then others, big stars, parked. The driver told me, we're long. I said, what? Santi kolon de gbe yin da ken not ra moto gidi kan.
Your own driver.
Like let's go.
I'm telling you,
I
some
think it's the
people,
way you carry the message, you
some
put the
people,
message
some
out.
people they will tell you, even if you shush them at that point,
I did
when
not
you go
shush.
back home,
You're
like,
No,
can
I
you
did
imagine
not
what
shush.
this guy
I did not shush.
said
No,
to
the thing
me?
is that, bro, this brother was collecting as I didn't know. You know, because I was making money that I didn't know that I needed to do. So me too, I just felt like, let me be truthful. And per outing by about 8-9 years ago, the truth. Per outing.
Wow.
40,000
Outing,
naira.
not
And how
even
many
with-
of them they park? Do you
8-9
understand?
years ago.
I'm telling you, I was 8-9 years ago.
Ebola.
But at the end of the day, what did you guys say to me? No, it's not. We are not fighting. We're not showing your face. She's using us. She's stressing us. She talks to us anyhow.
Per
Each
outing,
outing.
40,000.
That's a
Imagine.
good one
Then-
outing. 40K. Then me, I will not say, okay, let me keep 70.
Wow.
Do you understand? But because they didn't know too, they were buying things, balling. I didn't also know because I felt that I didn't have anybody. These people too must be protected. Then that bros was also, my driver was not on salary. He was on the same level.
Per outing.
Per outing.
no.
Then I used to call him
Enjoyment.
border. Then when he said that, I just told him, no problem. Then when we finished, I told him to go home that they said I will sleep in a hotel today. He said, so should I meet you tomorrow? I said, no, we are going to be in the hotel for 3 days. He said, back to me, instead of me just keeping you. So you just take a break. And he said, okay. Then I counted.
First, okay.
No, I think 30-something thousand wasn't enough. I gave him and he left. Then I went to my room. I called my husband. That is important. I see you before I break down.
Wow.
So my husband left work and met me in a hotel. And I cried because he's the only one I see her for. Sweetheart, and when I finished, my husband is very good. He was just like, okay. Like, so what happened? Why, at what points did he get comfortable
To talk to you.
telling you this kind of thing? I said, no, maybe because I call him brother. It's not about the brother. You are respecting him. The Bible says we surpass each other in showing honor.
But that Femi.
You have honored him. He was to honor you back. So is it that he's saying that God should provide for all of you too? Or is that shame? I said, from what he said, I think he was. He just said, okay, I will talk to him. And when my husband called in, how are you? How is everything? What happened? He said, no, now, I just for Mama, come Ramoto. Mama low in now. Mama has the money. Mama don't want to buy. Mama kan ṣí shop kiri ni abúlé ọjà ayekene kan. Mama don't ko tọ́jú ara wọn ni mo sọ fún wọn na. Then my husband said, okay, so you will not work with her again. From now on, she has to start driving herself so she can save to buy good car. Her problem has been taking care of people she doesn't know from Adam. And they are not raising her standard for her. So please. No, Baba kò tó yẹn, ó jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, sir.
Jubelo.
That was it. And when he came to me, I said, Kudensha me. My husband have said no more and no more. Then I called myself to order. Grandma said, if you don't take care of yourself, If you think, now me, if I don't do it, they cannot live. When you die, they will live on. Nobody will enter coffin with you. Focus on self.
This thing brings me to you that is a first child.
Yes.
Your firstborn child. You think
You are mini daddy or mini mama.
you're mini daddy. Helen, this thing has put a lot of ladies that I know into problems. A lot of wonderful ladies that are my friends that are first child. They get one way I met with in the Abuja, you know. We started being friends, and then the next thing is we started being friends around October, November. The next thing he come tell me, say, see, Christmas they come and she be the first child though. They get she gets 7 siblings. No, they were 9. She get 8 other siblings.
Customer
Say I
care.
beg, make her look for money for her. I give her money. If you see this girl, pretty tall. Yes.
With a house.
Yeah, you know her exactly. You know her. And if you see the house that she was living, it is wonderful. Let me just put it that way. But now, may I help her? May I give her money? Do not make matters worse. He can't go get job for somewhere when he be say big men go the waka come.
Jesus.
So I felt bad for her. And I just say the girl na wonderful girl. We not they do all those kind where I go sleep with this person. She just said, In fact, she even left the job because of the way men they disturb her. She left it. Before I conclude, I say, okay, let me just even carry 500k. Take 500k. You know how you go sort yourself out. Now imagine thousands of other girls that are in that same position.
Parents too cause problem.
You understand?
Inferiority complex. Parents will be comparing.
Yes.
Your big brother is doing well. Your younger brother is doing better than you. What are you looking at? I have always known. Then, God forbid, according to film, the pikin can't use you for money ritual. Your belly are called big.
The name will be known.
Now you push.
So
Now you push. Anyhow, go get the money come. Do you understand?
Child,
Anyhow.
Either a boy, either male or female. See as Ellen TikTok, not kill yourself.
Don't.
When you die, it will continue.
Bro, do you know how many people are in prison in Malaysia that family are saying they are abroad? They've not sent money.
Exactly.
Malaysia prison, I'm telling you. Then they give them time to call, actually. And they will call. Hey, what's up? How mama is everything? Don't worry, I'll try and send something. I know that they pick up for a year, but they are doing it from prison.
I think it's a guilt that we need to work on. I'm a first child. It's a guilt that we need to work. Most times, we don't do things for ourselves because we need to. Because our parents are pressuring us to do for them. Sometimes it's, I don't know for other people, but for me, I watched what my parents went through trying to help me. They couldn't have stressed themselves that much to help me to be who I am. I remember my dad had a partial stroke at some point. He couldn't do nothing. It was my mom that did most of my university. And how she did it gracefully.
They paid for your university for you?
Yes. And how they did it gracefully. Nobody outside I don't know what's happen. Now only me know. And it's not like they ask me for much. But because of what I've seen as a person growing up, there's a kind of lifestyle I want to live. My mom is not calling me from home at that point to say, send me money. There's a kind of money that went in my hand and I want to live one kind of lifestyle. And something in my head just says, you can't do this because you know that this is happening there.
No, that one is different, mama.
It's
that one nobody's
pressure.
putting.
That
one is different.
If I did it, I'm going somewhere. If I did it, nobody will complain. If I did it, nobody will complain. My mom won't even know.
Do you know when I bought my car? I couldn't even tell my mommy that I had a car. I couldn't. Because she would ask you a question. And why did I buy this car? I managed to build small house then for Ikorodu before I sell that one. It was far. No transport will go that far. It was red sand all those period. And I was still a young girl that God blessed. So my Golf, I would drive jeje. But each time my mommy calls me, I will park at a place they call Daddy Savage, E3. I will park my car there. I will now take Okada from Fagba bus stop straight to the house. Then intentionally, will now call my mommy. Mommy, need change. My mother will now bring change and give me. Do you understand? So one day, somebody told my mom, let me even say this. One that time, one of my customer care, my boyfriend, I call boyfriend customer care. So one of my boyfriend told me to borrow him 350,000. I'm talking about 15, 14 years ago. Then I said 350,000. I said, where do I want to see 350,000? He said he knows that I have the money. Shebi saw my account. Shebi that day that I went to work, that he drove my car. Shebi the Kineko pay me. I said, what do you want to do? He said he wants to go into pig business. I said, what do you know about pig business? Come, I don't borrow people money. It is my rule that I learned from grandma. The money where I know they feed dash person, I know they borrow person. So I'm sorry. I said, but do you think that I will have money that I don't want to use? Mo fe low. I am building at so place. The guy said it's a lie. So as I was a young child, I went to carry the paper of the building. I showed him, if you want to marry me, you must support me to see that I want to grow. See, so he looked at it that day and I left it with him. Then, out of anger, but that carry his two left leg, went to get my mommy. My mommy is very good in Shein Ajo. You know, when they pet people.
Our husband.
Small talks.
Not even my family is good. If my family praise you. Hey, the fact that you're calling yourself under husband material to today, they will praise you well. So you to your head will be swollen. The guy now went to tell my mommy that mommy, auntie, bye, yo. I don't know where Helen does not want to take care of you. Helen have money. Helen has done so job. Helen has done this. Helen even have a car. Each time she's coming home, she packs her so. I ask her, why does she do that? She said, wait now. He told my mommy. Then Kiniko, the house that I have even built, my mother said, is a lie. He said, true, ma. My mother said, I don't know why. You are just the one I know that will be the kind of husband I want for her. We don't have anybody except God. Let me see proof. That one I went to carry paper and gave to Aunt Kehinde. Aunt Kehinde collected paper and told him I will get back to you. The next thing she called me, except I'm not your mother, except I'm not the one that suffered to give birth to you, that you should not see me today. Then I rushed from Unilag. I rushed back, took a bike from Unilag gate straight. That, then I told someone to drive the car behind me. So in case I finish with her late, we'll come back. That's how we got to that. The Savage. I parked the car. Okada was following the guy. I said, just stay at Fagba. So I continued with my bag to the house. Called my mother to pay. She was looking around and said, where is your car?
Hey.
I said, which car? My mother said, if you are hiding from the world, not me. That attitude mama taught you. Protect yourself, guide yourself. Don't carry it to me. I'm your mother. So I laughed. I said, you are my mother, but mama is my main mother. She said she would slap because we used to do, if I want to look for her trouble now, just on that light and say, it's mama. That thing used to touch her head. So she got angry and I go, yeah, cool down. I don't have a car. She kept quiet. Come inside. I entered her room.
You saw brother?
I didn't even see brother.
Oh, your papers.
I didn't see my papers. I sat down. Mommy, what is it? I'm not ready to talk to you yet. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I'm not ready to talk with you. We even watched RMD's wife program that time on AIT. We watched that one. She was still talking normal. 11, she said she wants to go and sleep. She went to sleep. And I started putting my leg on. Mommy, what's happening now? You know, I left somebody to drive my car. Yeah. The next thing I called that one, please go. Give any security, collect their number, we'll talk. That one said, okay. When it was around that 1 or 2 a.m. in the middle of the night, me too, I don't sleep. My mother just tapped me on monitor. And when she start calling that name,
it's about to be a deep
when she's not
conversation.
Helen Pauling me, there's something. Then she said I should join her outside. My mother stripped herself naked and told me to go naked. For what? Allahu Akbar. I gave birth to her when I knew nobody. Oh God, I begged for wisdom that the one I didn't have that you should give to her. Oh God, I beg you. All the mistakes I made and all my sisters, don't let her make the type. Wait, don't let her make the type, oh God. Oh God, I pray. Teach her to be a strong woman, not to depend on any man. The first property she bought in her life, she carried the paper and gave it to a man that can kill her and waste her away. We won't know the reason. Oh God, we beg of you. Help her to know who to trust and who not to trust. Oh God, I beg of you. Except I'm not the one that carried her. Except I'm not. It was true prayer I was hearing my life. Oh. It was for prayer. The next thing she tapped him, so I mean,
I love it.
bóyá sàmì ọlọ́wọ́ ọba ilẹ̀ gọ́síọ́nì o gbanigbani mẹsàáyà sáyà ògbénumọ̀jà ṣọlá ògbénumọ̀jà òṣogbo ọmọ yìí ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí ya jẹ ọlọ́run ṣí ojú inú rẹ̀ ọlọ́run tó gbéwé ilẹ̀ kò pé ya rẹ̀ kò pé yàn kankan àfẹnitá mọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pọ̀ dànù ní nǹkan ọlọ́run she turned to me o tí rọkàn fẹ́ o you have not seen husband o you are not my brother, I'm almost to fall. Jesus Christ, Oluwa wa. Then I just said that, Mommy, please, I'm sorry. Mommy, ẹ má bínú. Jeladuru ya tó ti jẹ. Lo tún wá ń túraká. They started teaching me things like, did you know the power Oya carried as a god? Do you know the power Shango carried as a god? Shango left other things and carried Oya so that he can control the one that can quench him. People are very calculated. They know who's more powerful and who they want to use to tackle themselves. Tí wọ́n bá súnmọ́ ẹ wọ́n lè bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́. Má jẹ́ kó fogun ọ̀yàyà bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́. Ogun afàyàlúyà. So she taught me that they will get close to you before they can take you. And the people that are surrounded by you, watch them so they don't get them. So when she said those things, my mind went back. When I was growing up, I grew up with mama like I was growing up with an herbalist. Because the way she was pouring inside of me was more than my age. So which has protected me now, doing some things that I do. You understand? Many of us don't have that background. So when you act somehow to me, I first check, why would this person say this? Okay, it's because this person doesn't have this knowledge. So sometimes I let it go. Or I call you to order. So my mother carried the paper and gave me back and said, if you don't want to trust me, at least let it be yourself and yourself alone. I'm not saying you should trust me by force. And from now on, I don't want to know anything. Even if you have money, don't give me. But take care of yourself. Make sure that when people see you tomorrow, they will say, yes, this is the daughter of so person that have become so person. I did not put your power in any man's hand. Mama did not put it in anybody's hand. Don't forget what you have learnt. So, that thing pained me. And she asked again, what weather? And I told her, my car is at Fagba. Why are you hiding it? I said, because mommy, you share testimony a lot. And I don't want trouble. Do you understand? If I tell you now, that's when you tell me to be driving from Unilag, come and carry you to church so that people can see. And I don't think I'm ripe for that. I'm still hiding. Don't hide from me. I promise I will never call you to come and carry me. But know that you have a mother. Each time God puts it in your heart to take care of me, do what you can do for me. If it's not yet time to do for me, focus on yourself, but make sure that you are getting to a point where that you don't even know how much they are paying me from your company. I am just on salary. So it's just growth I want from you. And I kept to that rule. She followed me to Fagba bus stop. I called, collected my key. She said, hey, oh yeah, drive me home. She didn't drive. I said, yes. She need license. I said, yes. Ha! Me that never had license in my life. Yeah. My daughter. So I drove her home and she gave me the paper, the property. No family heard of it. She covered me. Then I put her back and I told her that, Mommy, now that you know, I don't have so much money, but can I change your house?
Wow.
My mother said, yes, you can. And I changed the place. When I got one place for one point, she said, no. She wants something that tomorrow, if nobody is there for her, or a child is not there for her, she can pay herself. How old am I? I'm just a few years older than you, which is the truth. So we laughed. And since then, we had an agreement. And when it was time for marriage, I was conscious. She was fasting. Her twin was fasting. Her auntie in my 12 was fasting. And that one has been there for me from childhood days. Those are the people that can call me to caution and I will answer. Do you understand? You must have people that will call you to caution, not people that will bring you into depression, asking you unnecessary things, killing you. People that can call you to caution, they're there to protect you. I saw my auntie when I was a child being rejected by her fiancé then, saying they will not marry her because she's the one that gave birth to Ellen. Auntie cried and cried and said, it's not my daughter. I just always trap her to the back. And I used to like Auntie Vero to follow her everywhere. The husband was almost leaving her. So she had to tell them, it's not my daughter. Then it was deeper life. This matter got to Baba Kumuyi that year. Baba, in case you are hearing, Veronica, Atonda. Do you know that she had to declare to the church in Bagada that she's not the mother of Helen Paul? So she had to leave. When she got married,
She left the church.
she left me. Because she was the one I thought I was my mom. I knew grandma was grandma. Grandma was very old, but she was the only one remaining before they all got married. But she was always strapping me. She loved me growing up. Then her fiancé said he was no more doing that because she has given birth that she did not tell him. That so he got to know that she's the mother of Helen Paul. So I saw them doing meeting. This one go talk at the lookan. This one they talk at the lookan. It's not me. It's not me. People should tell him it's not me. I did not give birth to him. So I know. So when Auntie Vero got married, I was looking. After she got married and came to visit Mama, I told Auntie Vero that nobody is buying ice cream for me again in this house because she's not that used to buy me ice cream. Me and Auntie Taye, my mommy's twin, we used to fight because that one time they want to give me meat. She's always fighting that her meat is bigger than my meat. So I didn't want Auntie. So when she left, I was now forced to be Auntie's friend. I cried to her that I wanted to live with her, and she told me she cannot. And Mama was somebody that would not lie. Mama turned to me and say, if you go Vero house, they go to say na she still born you. Leave Vero, make it they go. Now like so life be. Everybody get their time for their life, for your life. If the time where they reach to go, I beg leave them. Make them go. So I learned all those things from Mama that
Everybody get their time for your life.
if you don't reach time, make them go. I beg, leave them.
So, which means some friendship where you
That's what I said, for a season, friendship for a season, friendship for a reason, friendship for lifetime.
Life, yeah.
Your friendship for lifetime, they are not worried. They don't even have your time for Instagram. Because on their field as bankers, as architects, as engineers, they are doing well. It's not your type of life they want. In fact, when they are doing MC or they are doing events, Helen, I don't know about all of this. Can you organize? Our budget is 10M. I'm like, yes, I can organize. Let's use event planner that is not too big. They are not looking for all those things. But most of us use colleagues that are competitors as friends. And we expect not to face battle. You will face battle. I did MBA. Most of my classmates were older than me. And they understood HR more than me. So they were able to pour into me. So it looked like I'm coming out well. The public admin, it wasn't my primary focus. It's their primary focus. They poured inside of me. My own focus, theater art. I called my friends, oh yeah, man, and they do. No, we can't even stand the camera. They are not interested in that. So sometimes know who your people are. If you have a family that want to use you to flaunt and you know you are not big enough, hide some things till you are ripe to show it. If you have family members that feel that you have enough, let them know a little that. Forget, this one is social medium. Some people think I'm in America and I just don't blow. I am still collecting money now, 2 weeks, like we are all working. We pay things. I get credit card. My children don't forget, say they're not Nigerians. I try to press it on them. They are choosing for me and one Nike, $600 and something, $500 and something. I am not like that. If I'm coming and buy you a shoe, 500,000 naira. Until I now saw that one man bought his girl child pink car that my generation have not driven before. Then I knew that there was levels. As God, please take me to this level. Do you understand? So now what I do is I apply wisdom. When I come to Nigeria, the picture that they showed me, when I go to Eko, I have a supplier.
Who will look for it?
This kind of thing that they will look for it. Then we have some secret place in Atlanta. God bless Bero Ajibade that took me there for children. So I buy all those things, and my children are like, Mommy, you buy so much, you spend so much. Bola, how do you know these things about? Mommy spent so much. Mommy, am I lying? About $4,000. Burn on.
So, but what will you say to people who are at a point in their life now where they feel that if they don't get to maybe a certain level, they are not complete? For example,
fake it till you make it technique. You can use it as a style.
Fake it till you make it.
Don't you think they'll be misunderstood?
There's no misunderstanding.
There's a thin line between fake it till you make it to delusion.
Eh.
There are some people that make it to fake it till they make it.
I don't think faking it till you make it.
Should we use the term fake it
No,
till you make it, or should we say maybe package or
Package.
branding?
No one says everything now. You're making me want to talk.
Yeah, so talk. Sorry.
My makeup is holding me back. Truth is that some people get message, but the way we process the message is different.
Okay.
Take for instance, I've been in a religious gathering before, where the preacher was saying, go and price the car with faith. Drive the car with faith and believe that you will buy it. Then, as a comedian, my brain started thinking of, let's assume 30 pastors here now, or 40 people just go to Toyota tomorrow and started driving all the car, saying they are testing it. And they snapped, take a picture of yourself. Tell yourself, I will do it. So by the time they do it, instead of them to have it for their record or for their prayers, they post it. You understand?
And receive congratulatory messages.
At that point, they can't say, I know buy am, I go faith am. You not now have a choice than saying thank you. Do you understand? So it's not a bad thing. It's to understand that after you fake it, you have to be Shanale.
But
You go there,
but the person didn't put the
express,
caption.
No,
I just got a new car.
I
They didn't put the caption there.
My
no.
brother, my sister, non-verbal communication skills too is communication. Do you understand? You don't need to.
It be like
John-
1 year. Be like 1 year away. Me and also material travel go Abuja. 1 year like that. I go snap near one range like that.
No, I don't follow you travel. Now only you travel.
Can you leave it travel?
Now only you
I
travel.
go go snap near one white.
Okay, see that entertainer, big musician, we record label, we taking record label, rent house, paid for 10 years long lease, can't do housewarming. As you can't they reach 7 years, the housewarming was big. I was invited, but I wasn't there. Do you understand? So when the person was posting, I saw the house. I knew the owner of the house. Uncle Kini, Ilayin, that time that I came to deliver Kini when you were still building. They said, what's it? They said, I'm sharing now. If you make believe, not in sharing. Do you understand? If it's make believe, oh, down. Sorry. May I talk what they talk about? A musician. I know they fear. But what I'll go abroad, I won't come back home.
I don't know the person.
A musician.
Who be that?
A musician.
Tell me who be that.
I never bought this on that time.
She said they never born her that time.
You mean a Jay-Z year? What did I say?
I feel like I know. the person.
I don't know the person.
You know,
though.
you go know. You don't mature
I
now.
never mature, but I'm an old child, so I get
Who be the person?
information.
Who the person?
You get the information.
I get-
Journalists, all of us
You
get
just
the
talk about
information.
house.
I know the person.
So as I was saying,
And they try
Sha,
to get
the
her
person.
boy.
that's faith. That's faith.
Yes,
If
faith.
later by 7 years,
No,
he get money.
Yeah, faith, go.
No, faith in it. Only ra. You can go and discuss.
Only rapport. You can't say that. I want my house.
Why do you think some of
Portable say you rent us for Lekki, go hang
Go
frame.
hang frame.
Go hang your friend.
Go and welcome
Best
to my
house.
home. Confess the house.
We will not move from
Welcome
grace
to my
to
home.
disgrace.
no? But the thing is that you can faith it. It can
Yes.
work. You can end up buying it.
Let me tell you how it works.
Do you understand?
See that faith own?
You
See
can
that
do
faith
it.
own is very simple. It's energy, which is why they say what you give your energy to is what you give life to. You just, you see, okay, I'm driving a Bugatti Veyron. You pray for the Bugatti Veyron and then you believe that you have received it. Even in the Bible, Mark 11:24 says that when you pray, believe that you have received it with supplication and
Go to
thanksgiving. with thanksgiving,
All
you're
right,
going
me.
with thanksgiving is going to come.
Pastor Laro.
So you pray for it. You believe you have received it. You start seeing yourself, owning it. Live in that feeling of owning it.
Yes,
You understand?
yes.
Like, live in that feeling. What you're doing is you're getting it in the spirit and it comes into the physical. So every other thing comes.
That's Delulu.
No, but wait.
Leaving
The
Delulu.
problem is, I'm not happy
That's
about
not say that's the Lulu.
Delulu.
I'm not happy.
Giving the Lulu.
I'm not happy about some rich women, some rich men in our country. They are not doing things the right way.
Why?
God bless you. Look at Baba Aliko Dangote, Otedola, sorry, all these people.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I don't see them doing housewarming. Why?
I think they do it amongst themselves.
No.
Rich crowd.
Like I said,
not
the
trending.
poor only lives to impress the people you want to buy
Then
a car.
I've never seen their swimming pool. They're
That
not
they
doing
wrote
the
their
right
name
thing.
inside.
Do you understand? I'm serious. These people are not doing no, I'm sorry, they're not doing right.
Maybe it's their lifestyle. These are captains of
Then
industries,
I'm
business
angry.
people. Some are entertainers.
Even my own man of God. Pastor Chris, Pastor Ashimolowo, is it that they don't have swimming pool in their house? I don't see them. Pastor Sam Adeyemi, Pastor Reverend George Adegboye, Reverend Adeboye, we don't see their house.
No, their lifestyle no good.
They're not showing us books that they read in the library. And they have more than 20,000 books.
Where are you going
Some
with
of them
this?
shows
I'm trying to go.
picture
I'm
in
trying
private
to
trying
go
to
where
show,
with this.
I'm trying to say that people that we call mentor, they are not teaching us these things. So where are we learning it from?
Learning it from.
Pastor Chris, you know the car he drive?
No.
Those big staff boss, those big luxurious boss. I'm serious. Meanwhile, the other people or most of his other children, not even pastors, so they are the ones that are fighting to buy range. It gets to a point in your life where God have raised you up. That you just see material things.
But we have
as
some
not.
pastors all over other parts of the
But
world.
no,
They're
once-
driving Ferrari.
No,
They're
it's
driving...
good. It's good. But
Lamborghini.
once in a while, when you now see that they collect, you just said they will change. Many of them change now after they collect.
I think
Because
it's a
when they don't
personality
collect,
thing
then no
too.
one
They
make
even
you
do their
also see.
birthday.
My bro,
I think it's
drive
a
a
personality
Ferrari.
thing too. If I'm not somebody that likes to show off, when I even
There's
have
nobody that
small
does not
stuff.
like to show off. It's conscious efforts to say I'm not doing again. No.
No, there are most people that
No,
they
there's
not
a lot of
even
people
get
that don't.
strength.
Sometimes
No.
you
I
get
don't.
temptation.
They don't even
You
get
get
strength.
You don't
tempted.
understand. You don't even get them.
I know
You
somebody
when you
that
go get money, still they ask me for change. You.
I know somebody that has so much money, and I'm wondering why you not even
Think I don't
why
know-
you not posting.
Think I don't know the hotel
Let
you
me
stay.
keep quiet.
You think I don't know?
God will do for us. God will do our own for us.
No, don't let me expose you. Now I've told you.
God will do our
On this
own for
podcast,
us.
if Nafi they do some people, me I ready for you.
God will do
You
our
know I
own
know
for
you.
us.
New York. You know I know.
New York. In New York.
The
This
last
com-
No,
this
it's not gonna do that. It's knowing. She's the one
Yeah, so
knowing.
somebody knows now.
now.
In New York, I don't
How did
stay.
you leave the last time that before you went this one? That last time, how did you leave? Báwo ló ṣe tẹ́ ẹ sí?
I don't
How did
stay.
they pick you up? What was the lifestyle you came to live?
I
That
don't
even people
live
live
in
in
a
there.
hotel. I stay in houses when I travel.
That's what I'm saying. How did you live? The kind
Live
of
there.
place.
It's
you
not
stay.
where did you live?
How?
How? did you
Large
live?
life.
Lifestyle.
Even your CEO that was paying you, self, no large, rich
No,
you.
I'm a small boy.
Living
What
in
are
a
you
small
talking
place.
I'm just growing.
What's a wahoo?
I'm going to get there.
But no,
Amen.
I think
but
that there are
serious,
people-
talking about complex issues. Some people, it's not even by the things they see. Some people from background, where they are coming from.
Yeah.
I grew up, luckily, praise God, may I so rest in peace. Mama gave me power to say, do anyhow as you like. In our compound, nobody dare send me message. You enter trouser with mama. Mama will tell them, why not they talk to them anyhow? And one share, she said she's not going. And if you say she no want go, she no want go, be that. I grew up having that confidence. But you have some children that in the compound, they will be the one they will send everywhere.
Sorry.
One uncle even sent me akara. And that Uncle Fide, I know you are watching now. Uncle Fide sent me to buy akara in Auntie Nene's place. As I was going, I saw those people that used to put cloths in their bum bum.
Uncle JB.
Ikebe.
Ikebe is super.
Ikebe super.
Ikebe is super. Yes, and he was selling ice cream. Ikebe is super. And I was following
What was it?
the guy. By the time I got to Ogati, I had already taken like 4 ice cream. From the
With
money.
the money with the
Wow.
Yeah, that's that. Ikebe super. Give me the one with yellow and green, yellow and blue. They were feeding the cup. I was taking, following Ikebe super. When I now got to Bobi College, when you pass through Ogati to Bobi College, that was when I realized that. What it all? Then how do I do this money? I started running back. In running back, I got to the T junction between Ayodele and Ogati. The only time that was there, I saw Akara. So I just went there, pack it in the paper that was there, folded it. Now went to Atinene. They gave me nylon. I put it
Now sacrifice for junction.
inside.
Now for there she pick akara. Orita meta.
I
Sacrifice.
went back home. Mama was sleeping. So that's why the brother can send me message. So I gave Brother Fide.
Only for that
He
video
ate
film
the
my
akara.
body.
Brother Fide just looked at the akara. He just said, this thing no hot. Why Nene go give you akara wey no hot? And this thing can't just even big anyhow. I said, now so it be a mistake. Brother Fide now took one. Shack. This thing does spoil. This thing does spoil. Why Nene they do like this? Because I said small pikin, they crazy ni. No worry, I'll go meet Nene by myself. I said, okay. So immediately I run to the back of Mama and went to sleep. But that Fide came back. Where the Helen Paul? I will kill you today. You go die today. Mama woke up. What thing happen? I sent a message. I don't know if Nene place to go buy akara. I don't know why I don't buy that. Nene said the number said now only lie like half. Mama said in they sleep. He not sleep, I dey sleep. No. Not be better pikin. Mama said now your papa mama no go born better pikin. I said pikin they sleep. Next mama, we be me wan when me can lori da karare me wan be me arewo ye. Me na mi owo to me na refu ke paper me na more wa. Mama said, hey. Fide, I never tell you now for this compound, me and the salam message.
How did you find love as a comedian, a popular person that has relationship don't slap you, person don't that brother, I know uncle and brother, that bond come we collect paper land and thank God it happened.
The thing is, I found love in God. There is nothing as God's love. It will sort you out. And I discovered that because I wasn't now looking for validation of love from people. God now made me like a machinery. There must be something you need that I will need to give you. You know? So each time, take for example, for my WAEC fee, I had my final exams. Mama was now very strong. She couldn't stand again. And I didn't want to go and meet them Auntie Vero because I felt that when there was time for them to pick me or something, they picked their husband. I just had that bitterness on for everybody, you know. So I did not know what to do. But each time I'm in the train going to school, I'm praying that God, please help me. Oh God, I have nobody except you. Maybe you are a miracle worker. Why can't you even just send somebody my way? And I think 3 days to the closure of our WAEC, I'd already repeated one WAEC because I didn't pay. So how do I do this? The next thing, I was coming back from school and I branched our church, Kingswood, then in Ogba. The pastor then was Lan Ijiwola. He's now in Chicago. May God continue to bless you, Pastor Lan. So Pastor Lan came to me and said, Helen, let me see you. I said, what, sir? He said, God said I should take care of you. What do you need? Because I learned from Mama that keep your mouth shut. When they know your secret, they will deal with you. So I said, I don't need anything. Lance said, I don't know. God said I must do it. And I was actually believing that you will come into the church today. And you came. I said, yes, sir. He said, so, what do you need? I said, I don't need anything. He said, okay. How is your mom? I said, fine. How about your dad? I said, he's fine. You talk about your mom. You talk about your grandma. You don't talk about your dad. I said, my dad is fine. He said, where's your dad? I said, he's in Abuja. I said, all right, but you're fine. I said, I'm fine. So he told me to leave, and I left. Getting downstairs, he sent his PA then, Esther. Auntie Esther now lives in Lekki. Auntie Esther, God bless you. She ran downstairs. Helen, Pastor Lon needs to see you. She speaks big English. Pastor Lon needs to see you immediately. So she teaches English now. So I ran because I'm a picture. My memory is a pictorial kind of memory. I remember. I don't read a lot, but I make sure I don't miss classes. So I remember what you are wearing. I remember what you said, how you came in, how many times you adjusted your glasses. That's my gift. My friends know that about me. So she came upstairs. I came upstairs with her. Pastor Lance said, please sit down. Would you like to eat anything, biscuits? I said, no. He said, why did you not come to church? There's no midweek service today. I said, I just told God that I'll get to church and I'll pray to say thank you. He said, oh, great. Please, Helen, tell me about yourself. I said, there's nothing. He said, but do you know that God is not a God that lies? I said, yes. He said, are you believing God for anything? I busted into tears. WAEC is closing.
Try.
And my mommy could not pay. I repeated last year. He said, how much is it? I think it was about 3,000 or something. Then he said, praise God. I just heard Pastor Lan saying, praise God, praise God. Then he went into his purse, counted about 10,000. Lord, doing it was big in our eyes. Gave it to me. 10,000. Then he saw me off downstairs and said, what transport am I taking? I said, I'm going to Fagba. So I took the Fagba bus and Pastor Lan waved and I left. Getting home, I gave my mom the money that WAEC fee has come out and we have extra. My mother started saying, I know you. You can go any length with the way that mama has trained you to make sure you get results. What did you do? How did you get this money? Then I told her that nothing. I didn't say any secret. Said, did you open our secret? I said, I didn't say anything. Are you sure? Mommy, I promise. I didn't say anything. She said, okay, let's go back there. With my school uniform and everything. We entered bus from Fagba. She lapped me. We got there. As we got to the church, my mother met Pastor Lan. Sorry, I just want to say thank you. Then please, why did you give her this much money? Because what did she tell you? I just need to know. Pastor Lan said, no, she just said she needed to do a WAEC when I even had to beg her. So my mother started crying. I said, thank you very much, sir. My mother now said, please tell me about her. I see her, she's the smallest in the choir, but we don't know jack about her. We don't know where she's from. That's when my mother now opened her mouth. This is how Pastor Lantu was emotional. And Pastor Lan said, there's something he's hearing in his spirit. If my mom can please do it for him. He said, what? He said, can you release her for me to train? So that's how I moved out of my mom's house. So Pastor Lan got me a house with one of other pastors, a big flats. I had my room. They gave me my space. And every month he was giving me about 15K as I did. So I was enjoying myself. Then Pastor Kemi Amusa would go and drive me, drop me in school. And people started looking at it that, oh, this is levels. Then I'll buy shoes because I had money every month. So I'll buy 2-3 socks and I'll put layer on top layer. I started buying my own shaba and my own kind of shoe. Then I'll put cream, Vaseline. It will be shiny. Helen Paul. So I was shining, you know. But it got to a point. Pastor Lan, something happened in them Kemi's house, which I knew the secret. I didn't know who to open up to again. It's a very serious secret. I cried. I said, God, you are the one that brought me into enjoyment. Now that bitterness has come, how would you want to help me? The next thing, Pastor Lan called me again. I'm changing where you'll be living. You'll not be living here again. I said, where are we moving? He said, K2. So I moved to Pastor Diola Olubi's, now from Famurewa's house. So I moved to Pastor Diola Olubi's house. And with all these pastors I lived with, I learned so much from them. The Pastor Diola Olubi's house was different from Pastor Kemi Amusa's house. The style Pastor Kemi had was to make sure she word up. She carries memory verse. She carries things on her head a lot. Pastor Diola's house, they had like 4 or 5 aunties. And Pastor Mayowa, Pastor Jumipaka, Mayowa or something, Pastor Famure. They were many. There were like 5 pastors living in the whole house, a big house. And once it is about 4:35, all you are hearing is la ba 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 in different rooms. So me too, at first, this la ba ba tough engineer when it's not an alarm. Before I knew it, I joined the trend of la ba 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 ba. Then one of them had problems with her fiancé and broke up. So each time, she didn't cry. We didn't see her cry. She just said, oh, Bidemi broke up. And that was it. But men, 4 a.m. Oh, Lord, I want a man that will be there for me, a man that will be respectful. She had lists pasted on the wall. In the name of Jesus, a man that will be king, a man that will be wealthy, a man that will cover me. Oh, God, I need a shield. Like, hey, which kind of... Kabasa is this? So I copied those things on the wall. Then I had it in my book, which I still carry up and down. So that gave me a guideline to kind of man I want to marry. Do you understand? I saw their lifestyle. She was a corporate woman. Go to work in the morning, come back in the evening, you know. Then when you
there was something that she was doing.
Do you understand? But when her husband came, he came like it was pure water. He came like she did charm till tomorrow. The man will help her carry children. Now their children are grown in universities. But I had people that I lived with. So God will make your way smooth. You just run on him. Like run to him. You know, don't believe that you have somebody. Most of us, what we do is calculative movement. Now I'm close to Nedu. Nedu go carry me, go 2 or 3 parties. I go get connection. You are living the God factor.
Yes.
Do you understand? So I'm not saying God will come down from heaven, but when you run to him, he would answer you. When you call on him, he will be there for you. So that is what worked for me, the God factor. And I was living with different people, but all the people I lived with, I collected training. I've lived with a Muslim before. I have lived with someone that told me all of a sudden, don't you have family? Move out of our house. And I moved out. And when they started calling me later, when they heard that I built a house not too far from them, Helen, so after we have helped you, we did not come back. I had to turn to her and say, I'm warning you. Never you say you helped me. I was living in your house. I did as a child should do. But you asked me the question, don't you have family? Must you come and die in our house? Pack out. And I packed out. That was the period that he finished in amongst us. So why are you saying
Friendship for a reason.
Do you understand? There's season, reason, timing.
Lifetime.
Your classmates in primary school, once you enter secondary school, you're not the same people again. They change. And that's why I taught my son when we just moved into America. Mommy, you know, sometimes they say, hey, I'm black. I'm not American. I just look yellow. I'm like, yes, because it's just for a while. Your classmates will change. When you go to the next class. So when that happened, I said, I just still feel, because I said, well, for my class, that's true. But just 4 people moved from my class. We're just 4 that's now in the new class. I said, so that's how life is. Things move. So don't let it weigh you down. Don't hold it for too long. Try and let it go. The office you are working right now, you are a receptionist, you are a cleaner. They are telling you that this is how you last for you. Don't take it. It's when you receive it, it will be so. You are there for the main time. You are not going to be a cleaner all my life. You tell yourself, I am not a cleaner all my life. I am not a gate man all my life. Whatever thing you confess comes to pass. But try as much as possible that your best revenge is for you to be successful. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. And the rest is history. If not, everybody want to pass their opinion on you.
Anything when we ask this
I wanted to even ask whether when you were getting married to your husband, did he ever get discouraged? Like, of all people,
you know, understand? She cannot get discouraged because let me tell you why.
No, I mean that. Wait.
I had
You said
complex when I married him.
Because she prayed.
I had complex when I married Femi. Femi was already a big boy. Do you understand? Femi was already a big boy. I took Femi to my own office then in TVC and said, Sumbo, God bless you, you are alive. My HR looked at Femi and said, look at how clean you are, a lawyer. Why the choice of Helen?
Jeez.
You see?
Your own HR.
My HR. So why the choice of
Who
Helen?
said that?
My HR. She's going through a lot now. But my HR.
Hello. May you come out from a lot too.
No, but serious. Because some of us have carried ourselves too high. That we believe that we cannot be in the same situation as some other people.
Complex.
Do you understand? We've carried ourselves so high. When you carry yourself too high, when you've raised people up, and the same you say, me, this person can't they talk to anyhow. Baba table they turn no. If you turn, you go still get people who go come back for you. Because now they keep receipts for people, they never call your own out. When you were coming, we have history of you, the who and who have brought you up. Especially religious leaders that they were trained by a particular church. And when it was time for them to become big, instead of them to go and do it the right way, they just changed the poster of the church and changed it to their own. So everybody get their own for God. Be very, very, very careful of today. The words you use today, be very careful. The things you do today, be very careful. Because table do turns. Table do turn, and when the table turns, how your own go be, we never know. So be very, very careful. Now she said that to Femi. That thing helped me. I don't like going out with Femi. I felt that he was more. And Femi is this kind of person too. He be like some people. Overdo. If Femi dress, if he has to be Rolex, let it be Rolex. Femi will not help you wear Rolex. If you Swatch, let it be the main Swatch. Let it be the new edition of Swatch. Me, I like Switch. So far, I stand for Maryland traffic, I buy. So far, I get stone, it shine, I buy. Femi likes trainers that are
Yes.
Then if he has to, it's Femi that even made me know that even belts get name.
Yes.
I didn't know. It's Femi that made me know of those things. Me, I only knew about gold because I sell. Not because I wanted to know. We entered bus with my mom. They were fighting. Chain broke from the lady's neck. Ladies started fighting conductor. They dragged themselves down. They checked for the gold on the chair everywhere. They didn't see the gold. My brother, now me and my mama reach out. So for evening, we won't go bath. Now chain fall from my mama neck. Fall for in cloth. I said, mommy, say, chain here. Eh? We took the chain. Joe, which bus stop do we want to go? We don't have it was a motor from one place to another we all took. So my mother said, okay, the following day we will go to Shaga bus stop. We got to Shaga. We didn't see the bus. I said, I know the driver. I look, no see driver for inside son. We went back home. My mother said, I covered this chain with the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Me, I started wearing chain. The next thing, I wore chain to school. I'm serious. So I wore chain to school, waiting for a train to come back to station because I used to enter train from Yaba to Mushin to Oshodi, Oshodi to Shogule to Agege, Abi to Ikeja to Agege, from Agege to Iju, then it continues to Iju, then Ijoko. I was a good conductor of the train. Joe, inside the train, I was waiting for the train that will enter train. The next thing, Malam come. You went inside the go at the day your neck. Then the woman by my side, leave am, she no sell. I said, no, I want sell am. How much? As at then, Malam said 150. The woman said, no, 200. Say, you know him before, can you leave on another one? Leave on them. They said, no, now my sister, 200. The woman knew the essence of gold. The man, I didn't know what me I was wearing. Then the next thing, we actually went, I said, I entered my train when the train came, I didn't sell it. The second day I went back, I told the woman, do you know the Malam? She said, yes. I said, my mother said 350.
I love it.
Do you understand? The Malam came, now 350, make I shake him. The woman said, go bring your machine, check and yes. She don't go come out. So they removed it. We were looking, the man was looking and they checked it. And the man said, I go do 320 last. I said, I not go fit tell my mama, no worry. I wore it back. As the train was about to go, the man said, bring her. I said, I go meet train. I went. The following day, the Malam was waiting for me. The woman stopped. I got down. Then the 350, they gave me the bundle. The woman said, me where I put Senko. As a child, I didn't know. I carried one small inside. I squeezed to the woman. The woman prayed for me, tired. Ellen, because I was popular all over Yaba markets. From secondary school, entering train. It got to a point I don't pay in the train. I help them to collect tickets. Yes, no, I'm serious. So sometimes I will leave Yaba. I will follow that rail. I will trek back. Vito, you are not a pastor I heard. God bless you. Me and Vito and Rotimi, we will walk back to Ebute Meta to go and wait for the train coming from Ido to Ebute Meta so we can register that we collected 50 tickets to sell in the train. We could Kiniko in the train. Then from there, they gave me uniform, Manowo. I joined Manowo and I was going for meetings. So I know all the bus stops. So I collected my money, got home, didn't declare to my mom. I told my mommy, somebody saying go buy the chain for my hand. And I tell the person, may bring money. And the person give me 80,000. So I carried 80 and I gave Mom C. So Mom C.
Oh wait, this 350 and 350,000.
I don't give that woman like 20,000. You remain 330. I give my mama 80,000. The remaining one I go try for Union Bank. Wow. When my mates have not started having accounts, I've started having account.
That makes sense.
So I just left it in Union. It was that Union Bank now that my mother runs as an account. Because we have to change everything. So that's how I started knowing that gold is money. So as I started growing up, when I got into year one, I knew about gold. So I'll go to Yaba, I'll buy gold from Malam. I will wear it. Do you understand? And each time we are traveling to London, my first person that took me to London was Julius Hagu. God bless you. Yeah. I told Julius Hagu that I don't want to go to London straight. Can he take me to Dubai? And from Dubai fly to London. I said, nah, that one got cheap pass now. So I entered. Branch Dubai, removed the rings, sold, made money.
Wow.
continue to London. So before I knew it, each time people have show in London, I'll tell them, buy my ticket via Dubai. And I'll buy from the Malams, put to, some people like Bash one time was making jest of me. Says you just arrange gold for hand. I knew that, of course, people that don't know about it they will talk nonsense. So I will arrange it. And maybe I'll sell 1, 2, 3. Maybe this one like 500, 800, 1 million, 1 million. Do you understand that? I was good. So that's how I got to know about gold business. So the way God has orchestrated my steps, not that I planned it.
It goes a long way to tell you that you that is watching, there has never been a you. There is no you, and there will never be a you. Helen Paul, there has never been another Helen Paul.
Another you.
There can never be another Helen Paul. Helen Paul is only one. In this whole world, we have over 7 billion people. I stand corrected. Everybody thumbprints, they're different. Your life is different. God don't orchestrate and the way we need to say is supposed day. Where you go make mistake is make you they use your own destiny. They compare to another person. That is where you're killing it. The stalker said something that the mistake a lot of people make is you're using your sowing season to compare to another person's reaping season. They are totally different things entirely.
Talking about my husband's part, when that thing started from how even friends, how did Ellen get this kind of bother? My husband,
Even your own friends, they shock.
Yes, my boss.
Prayer. She don't plan. She don't see.
My boss. Boss. One of my boss then called my husband to say, Femi, is it that kind of Ellen you want to date?
Really?
Your own boss.
You are more than this.
People around.
And Femi said, why? I thought she was your child. Because I was very close to him in particular too. And he said, no, if you want to just enjoy yourself with her, it's okay. But not that, Femi, well, Sha. I was beside Baba. I did hear. That night, he asked, am I okay? I said, I'm okay. He said, don't mind this person. I said, not a problem. But I was living in this person. I was living with this person. So he put me in a taxi.
Hey.
And as I was going up, I was full of tears. That God. Because I had brown sets of teeth. If you had known me years ago, all my teeth were all brown.
But they look beautiful now.
Thank you. I will tell you, when you make God your factor, people you never expect will stand up for you.
Bam.
He was D1 of Keke Ogungbe. Dayo Adeneye. I didn't know you from Adam. Dayo, I'm sure you didn't know my story until I shared it. Dayo called me by himself suddenly and said, Helen, a job is coming. They want to give this job to you. It's about 15M. They said you are qualified, but you don't have the look. And when I asked what's the look, they said your teeth. I said, sir, this teeth has affected many of my job. So I'm used to doing background jobs. Write the scripts, give people the concepts, they go and do it. And I'm used to it. So he said, no, Helen, there can be change. I said, how? I said, I have a doctor friend, a maker of Odontoville. Go to him. Tell him by the time that one check, he said, I will be spending close to 2.1 million. I called D1. I said, Uncle D1, I don't have this money. He said, no, I have told these people that we can't start this job until 3 months' time. And I've discussed with Emeka, and Dr. Emeka said we can change it in 1 month. I said, what do you want to say? I said, those people are going to call you. Don't pass this range and this range in pricing. I looked at it, 10, 15 million. Which kind of foolish robber job be this? Then the next thing, sir, the teeth, he said, tell them you are wearing braces. I said, sir, braces was not popular then. I said, sir, what is braces? He said, braces is those things they use to arrange the teeth and make it stay well and all that. Some of them comes with some stains and all of that. So I told them that's what you are wearing at the meeting because I know I will work on it. I don't know you, but I just like your talents. The talent that you switch your voices. I said, thank you, sir. So I have gone to see Dr. Emeka. What next? He said Dr. Emeka will call me Dr. Emeka called me to come to Dontoville. I went to Dontoville. Dr. Emeka brought out different sets of teeth, types of teeth, and showed me my type of teeth. I said, what color do I want? I chose one very white one. He said, it's too white for my color. It's not to Keneko. This is not my shade. What happened to me as I was a sickler growing up? He said, I can see. So they took some antibiotics for you to survive and all of that. So at the end of the day, he said, don't worry. I said, sir, what about the money? He said, me and Dayo will take care of it. We just hope you get the job that Dayo wants to give you. I said, thank you, sir. They didn't know me. I don't know them. Dayo Adeneye is only television I used to see him when he's marketing Two-Face inside a helicopter. I don't know anything again.
Otuba D1.
Shout out to D1.
We had him on the show.
Yeah, a few weeks ago. We had a
You had him?
few weeks ago, yeah.
That man has helped many people without keeping receipts.
Wow.
And I am one of them. Do you understand? I am one of them. Not that he recommended me for a show and start saying Helen Paul said, oh, D1 didn't recommend me. D1 stood for me and said, Helen. So I went for the cleaning and the changing of the teeth, and they crowned the teeth. They ordered for the teeth from US. They did the crowning, and they told me not to take cold or odd things for main time, and I did it. So my first appearance on television was for the Peak Talent Show. So I came up and they gave me that money. I called D1, sir, your percentage. He said, Helen, as they paid you, do you think they won't pay me more? Get out. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your talent. That's welcome to a new world, Helen. Take care. And that was it for me and Dayo. I went to see Dr. Emeka Odontoville. Sir, how much did Uncle D pay? How much should I be? No, my dear. Glory be to God. When I saw you on the program, I was like, yes, this is my brand. Wow. You were beautiful. No, you were good. Until tomorrow, they remain my mentor. I have never displayed them outside, and many people like that. So that's when I play, and I'll say, I get back in, oh, I know they stand alone. Do you understand?
You know, lots of people
so lots of testimonies like that. And when Femi married me, I couldn't even go to church with him. So I told him I'm not going to be going to his church. So my husband was going to House on the Rock. I was going to Kingswood. They asked me, where's my husband? He has gone to his church. Why are you not going to the same church? I didn't want that comparison. There's nothing I will wear that I will match Femi. Do you understand? And this foolish introduction thing. How far are you doing? Yeah, Femi has a good voice. Yeah, I'm fine. What do you do? I'm a lawyer. I work with Meltel, stuff. I'm the managing brand executive. About him, then what does she do? Comedian. But now me and him don't equal. Now they beg me now we will go out together. Now she's a professor. Like, yeah. If I they carry my profile waka. They carry waka. I show now see. They carry my profile waka.
You leveled up twice.
I don't level up 4 times.
But what I want to say from this
can I
is
ask a question before?
Yes, Mama.
Okay, so lots of people
In case you want to read my profile.
Yes.
along the line as they are growing, some people they need help, like people to guide them to get to the point they want to get to, while some other people they don't need any help at all. Yeah. So I just want to put it out there that all of us, as we are seated, we are main characters in our own stories.
That's right.
While other people, Organic is not a main character in my
tripping
story.
for your voice, yeah.
But it was part of my success story.
Why is it not a main character?
Because I'm the main character of my story.
Okay, I didn't know. You are the actor, you're the boss.
Lead
but
actor.
it's part of the people. If I want to say my story tomorrow, that I'll be like, now gonna do that. Pull me into
Story
this
too
stuff.
much for me, I beg.
No.
Story too much, and it's enough for me to have inferiority complex. I'm telling you, story plenty.
what I want to say is,
But let me tell you something. You're talking about people that need help. Some people don't even know they need help.
Yes.
If you
That's what I
don't
was going to
identify your problem, you can't see a solution. And many young people now don't want mentor. They want sponsor. Do you understand? They want you to give them money. They don't want you to tell them what to do, how to do. The way I grew up is through the art of savings, focus, goal. I'm not in a hurry to blow, but I know how to pray that blowing out. God, if it's not time, don't let me go, so that I don't break down or I don't have accident. It's not time. So I've had many people who have come and I really love them passionately. But I'm trying to guide them to say, no, not that way, not that way. And they say, no, this is the way. You know, I'm 40 something years old though. I have seen some things that you have not seen. You are just 20 or early 30. Let me quickly, but there are sometimes I tell myself, Helen, you cannot fight God's battle. Step back. Let the person do. So if there is need for guidance, I can guide you. But most times the mentorship thing I get online is, please help me like God help you. I have not paid my house rent, my children. Just, and I'm looking, but I didn't say I'm a philanthropist, come and take.
One thing I want to say from what Helen Paul said to all our goddesses out there, wonderful ladies. I see on social media, I want a man that is going to do this. I want a man that is going to be rich, 6 figures. I mean, there's nothing bad in wanting those things. There's absolutely nothing bad. It's beautiful in wanting those things. But you have to learn to understand something that you get yourself, you can lose it. But something that God gives to you, you will not lose it. Now, if Helen Paul did whatever she did and got Femi herself, with the things where people don't talk, Femi go don't live on Tete. But you see, because she called him forth without him even knowing that he was called forth. That is why she is there. So look, the man you're looking for, he is there. Now God create all of us. Now God get the archive of everybody. The man you're looking for, he knows the man you're looking for. All you need to do is carry all your burdens to him. And then while your burden is to him, believe that he has answered. Move on doing your stuff.
But the way Femi take even love myself, I dey fear.
Exactly.
Like,
When it
no,
happens.
but you have a
Put it
dimple.
together.
You have a dimple. You are so intelligent. Sweetheart, you are intelligent. But why you are acting like you are local on the outside? You are intelligent too. Look at the question I asked you. Look at how you solved it. Man, how did you do this? You're too intelligent. I'm like, I just
this is
said,
a good Femi.
I know
Not the
Femi.
other one.
But do you know where I got that complex reach? On our wedding day, as we're entering the church, the reception, I looked at him. He saw my face, said, Kiloshe. I said, please, if we last 2 years in this marriage, I have tried by myself. But if we last forever, that means God is the one at work. But if you are tired of me, please, let me go. I like freedom. I cannot manage. And Femi said, I cancel every demon bringing that into you right now. In Jesus' name.
What a man.
So I think it all starts with is it me? Why is it me? Why did you choose
When I
me?
told
When
him
you
I'm
start
not going to the
second-guessing
church,
yourself.
when I didn't, no, I second guess, my sister. That one is not a problem. I second guess. He's no, but I second guessed. You were living in Ikoyi.
See,
I came from Fagba.
Why? Let
Why?
me make you understand something.
You don't understand. You will second guess.
You don't see how deep.
But when God is the one
God.
that is your source,
Exactly my
He will be
point.
sorting it out.
He
Even
will
you
sort
self,
it
you'll be
out.
asking yourself, what am I doing right?
Exactly my
Yes.
point.
And that's
See,
something
let me
this
tell you
generation
something.
But what most
Missing.
of us do is calculations.
How
I am
many
the,
of us
I'm the gifted one.
want to
I'm
do
the gifted
God's
one
work for
in my
him.
office.
This generation, we are not as
in my
prayerful
office.
again.
No, in my office, I'm the
We're
one that
not.
does editing. In my office, I even help them to do sound. In my office, I'm the one that even help them to do sound. In fact, if I go, let me see who will do it.
Yeah.
You will go, people will
Somebody's
go.
You know, there was a
Prayers
time.
get
There was a
answered.
time I was so broke, and my mom called me one day. I'm like, I don't have money. Our light will soon finish. I don't even have money to buy light. And my mom said, the one that you bought before this one ended, did you go to chase the people to come and buy food? I said no. He said, share the reach out to you and say, I want food. He said, relax. The money for the light and more
Helen,
will come. And
Helen.
that was how I realized. Somebody
I
called me
said,
and
now my
said,
green card shock me pass. When I reach embassy, I don't go read everything. But guess what? I was calaboshing. Say, hey. They rejected me American visiting visa. They rejected me visiting visa. And I cried myself out. Why would they reject me? Visiting visa appointment was 6:30 a.m. My graduation, PhD graduation was 10 a.m. So from rejection to the all, mixed feelings. Rejection and celebration was mixing together. I was in between. But guess what? All over the all, they were calling names. On my head was, Ma prana igebo shatata. I cannot go through rejection again, oh God. Not. You said you've given me power to go everywhere and anywhere I want to. If you be God, please now, why am I having one joy and one sadness. Balance it up, oh God. The devil cannot win in my case now. Anybody holding my case, oh God. Hey, God, do you understand? And what I love about my Kerubu, sometimes they feel that Kerubu's prayer point is too harsh. But they're also in the Bible. You can pray as you like.
Kill everybody.
No, ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ ní mi lára tó náà ò ní gbọ́ òun ò ní gbà. Sẹ́ni tó dá ayé tó dá ọ̀run bá mi já okùn ẹ̀mí ẹ̀. Do you understand? I'm sorry.
Let me tell you something.
No, sir.
When no one make I succeed. When they do
Chubande
everything to
Nachum
stop me. Say, may God.
No,
May God
no be so,
comot.
no be so. I say person wey say no go hear, he no go gree. To the creator wey create heaven and the earth, say make him leave me alone.
Okay.
May God help me cut the life way they.
Is it this life way they talk?
No, now, because for me to say that means God don't want you. People don't tell you.
You not yet.
Leave her, you no want leave her. What continue yo?
Helen,
do you understand? I don't think evil.
See my own prayer. See, you where they talk say, oh, this guy. You see, the body is made out of water and blood.
No, but it's the truth
Let
now.
water dry in your body. Let blood dry in your body. And as your body did there, so
That's electric
make
shock.
water and make blood they fight together.
No, that's electric. You are causing trouble. You are causing trouble. I do not. Only jollof rice. Only jollof rice. Only jollof rice. Mama jollof rice. Do you see that this guy's prayer? He wants to cause matter in the court. Because what he's trying to do now, electric shock. They will not be saying NEPA did not tie the water very well. They did not do NEPA very well. This one is
cannot go anywhere.
No, there's some easy way of intonation. You know, you enter bathroom, you fall down, your head knocks something. It's by yourself.
Period.
They cannot sue the person that did the tie. They can't sue the Tyler.
Sweetheart.
Now you know what year was.
See, you offer me
Only jollof rice. Stop laughing.
You offer me is the same thing.
Only jollof rice.
I'm telling
See, this
you.
life is a battlefield. Though.
It's a battlefield.
We are not joking. Let me tell you.
Ask my brother here. He knows what's up.
Only jollof rice. It's because God has made your life sweet. Director, tell us not. Don't stop telling us to calm down. Director, stop telling us to calm down.
Best.
You understand? Because this program, we have to learn about playing and laughing. Because you don't have battle, director, does not mean that we came not having battle. Only jollof rice.
I have battle though.
Only jollof rice. You don't have battle. You have straight.
Inshallah, you don't battle.
See, you don't have. See, now your hair is straight. You have wig. Just if you have battle, you will go on low cut. You not go do hair. Only jollof. You will do hair. You will go. Only jollof. I want only battle. Only jollof.
You have battle and you're wearing
My sister. This Tommy figure is a traffic.
Don't mind now. She went to the store,
Story.
This thing should be like 1,000 pounds. No mind that.
No. See, the Tommy is not complete now. See. See the main brand. Shall you see? Tommy figure don't have two brands. Everybody see now. It's collaboration.
Joint venture. All I'm going to say
Do you know what it is? For you to have that kind of lifestyle, your one is too good. Maybe when you are praying, you still be doing soprano. Hey, Branake, bullshit.
I don't do it.
If you see battle,
I don't do
if you
it.
see battle, you will start.
I don't do it.
If you see battle, oh God.
I don't do it. Do you know that there are times that I lie down and I don't know what to say?
It's because you are filled of the Spirit of God.
No, I just cry through it. I cry and cry and cry. I cry. I stand up and I clean. 2 days ago, my friend sent me a text. Isn't it? You just crossed my mind. Now I just checked on you. And I started singing. The reply I sent to her voice note, I was just singing. Atule Gugi Kam. I sang all the hymns.
Yes. See, as America, this America matter. Now my pastor come in the same night of my graduation. Pastor Kayode Ijishe son, God will bless you. The man called me. Helen, congratulations on your PhD. You are trending. I said, thank you, sir. He said, when are you coming to Chicago? Let's even celebrate you. I said, sir, I don't think I can enter America again for now. He said, why? I'm calling you because I see you coming into America. I said, sir, they rejected me visa today. He said, what kind of visa? I said, visiting visa. He said, that means you are more than visiting. That means they need you. It's people like you they need. I said, sir, thank you for the affirmation. He said, no, I see you in America. I said, sir, they didn't give me reason. He said, let me try and get you a lawyer that you can speak to. Okpam. The man introduced me to lawyer. I spoke to Madam Carrie. Said, I need to see all your resume. I sent resume. I've seen all your resume. Oh my goodness, how old are you? I tell her, and you have all these qualifications? You've worked in different companies? All the company when they work, when they collect employment letter, All this just come and start. No answer there, bo. Collect employment letter. All the company that is paying tax on behalf of people don't have tax ID. They don't have anything. Please give them. What will you gain if you destroy people's life? You think your own will move forward? Your office will be one. You won't have branches. So as I was saying, yo, Jare. The woman said, do I have evidence? So the places I've worked, all the letter of places I work, where they don't collect employment letter, I drop them. Then I need you to do a West Evaluation Board to transfer your results because I can see some schools might need you and all of that because of your qualification. You an asset. You're an asset. So what do you do now? I said, well, I'm still a stand-up comedian. I still do TV. I still do radio. I said, what about your education? What are you using it for? I said, well, I'm still trying to enter Unilag. Then, God bless Professor Duroni, emeritus grandfather. The man said, we will need to put you back so you can give to your alma mater. That's how some lecturer, I will save your name, you know yourself. They were now running up and down. If Helen Paul comes into the department, she will be a distraction.
How? Why?
Nigerian
So that's how
lecturers.
they did not. She do somehow. So I was still trying to see. So I told the Igbo woman that she said, "Okay, no, let's do this. It won't take time because you have all qualifications. I need some letters from some right people." Right, maybe friends, colleagues, AY life, you do well. That's why I know if you fight bros AY. Now you write letter, give me. Bumi Davis, my mentor forever, my blood brother. Bumi Davis wrote recommendation letter.
Nigeria.
Benga Deyinka wrote recommendation letter. And Benga went forward to asking, do you need from politicians?
Wow.
I have some friends. I didn't tell him. I said, how did you know, sir? He said, yes, sometimes some those letters when they sick. I said, oh yeah. So he got some letters for me. I don't know who and who. I saw paper. Luckily for me, I was able to get former president letter too, recommending me. Now, everything is single mess. You know, even reach 1 year. They said they need me to go and do some tests with family members. I did. You know, reach. They say make I go read for interview. As I don't read finish, God was just giving me rest. I just had a lifetime of ease. I said, God, I have a lifetime of ease. God, I will not struggle. I have a lifetime of ease. And thank you, Simply Michael, for writing the song, I enter a lifetime of ease. Though you don't sell them for some people, you don't get credit, you'll be fine. So, I started singing that song. Simply Michael gave that song and I liked it. We got to the interview place early in the morning. Oyibo we see for there. Say me could carry my small picking up. Shola Fumi. So we carried Shola Fumi up. And Shola Fumi just said, how are you? And that one is 5. Said, I'm fine, thank you. Okay. You'll be going to the United States of America. Do you like America? Yes, I'll see Teletubbies. I'll see. I said, all right. It's so brilliant. It's so sharp. Congratulations. You get your passport from the DHL office in Kiniko. I said, no question. So then you're fine. Hey, Balara. So this is how God is. When we collected the paper to say we should go to DHL office. My brother, that evening, my husband went to work. I went to Yaba as regular to sell market. I like to sell. I like business. I like to turn 100,000 to 150, 150,000 to 250. I'm that kind of person. I love Osusu.
We know drop.
So, luckily for me, in the market, somebody came one day. In that same evening, may so rest in peace. Mama Korodo, Auntie Dupe, you can hear me. May so rest in peace. They call him Woli Jeje. He's always roaming around the market. Doesn't look too clean. And the man just said, they should tell this one no, that she's doing visa paper. That when paper come out, she shouldn't stay. She shouldn't stay 2 months, so everything will close to be destroyed. Auntie Dupe now called me, Yakorodo. Auntie Eileen, Ngbo, you are doing US, you did not tell me. I said, which US? Abi, you say London. I said, I don't even know. What is he saying? He said, this guy is seeing anything. And if he tells me not to even be your friend again, I said, it's a lie. He said, true. I said, let me get close. I said, why did you know? He said, well, God love you. Maybe that's why nothing can touch you. But anyway, the door want to close. So once you collect it, don't stay 2 months. So I'm like, so what can I do that I won't have to stay 2 months? He said, I should give him 5,000. I said, why would I give you 5,000? Just want to use me to wash. I might be church picking too. The guy didn't leave. Auntie Kodona said, for peace to reign. Auntie Modupe puts hand into her bag and gave him the 5,000. He said, no, He doesn't want our money.
Person.
He wants blessing money.
Wow.
Anyone this one give money is blessing. This one. If you give you money, you have meaning. Ha! If you give you money, you will make alubarika ju gbogbo kini tense. Oh, alubarika. I was not like Uruwala Olele. Yakoro said, please, in the name of God, go and bring money. I said, sure, you will wait. He said, I will wait. So I went, brought the money. I said, before I give you this money, Oya say it that may God make all ways open for me, that I will go smoothly and nothing will be destroyed, because there's nothing God gives you that gets destroyed. He said, so by the grace of God, though, as you have said this to God, though, the heads have heard it. I have heard it. Kidiko have heard it. God have heard it. Thank you. I want to go and eat. And he left.
Wow.
Guess what? When it was time for us to go, that's when my husband started. You know, I've been in a position. I collected my promotion. I can't just leave a company like that. Baba, hello, wow. Where I live, you said, I said, I should be the one even crying. I have not resigned from Jara. I have not resigned from radio. I have not resigned. But what I'm saying is that let's just even enter. Even if it's 4 days, let them stop us now that we are now residents. Then everybody can come back. Then you can now do 3-4 months, balance things up. Then my husband said, he wants to give 1 month notice. I waited. The day he came back from work, they said that my send-off party, they said they want to do it on Monday. I said, I bought ticket for tomorrow, for Saturday. And that ticket is very cheap. It's Kiniko Airline. My husband thought he was, I have not packed. I said, you and who? See what we have packed. You packed everything. I've packed everything. And what about my document? It's in this one. What about it's in this one? Ogunde. Femi, I've told you. If I do 2 years in this marriage, it's God. Please don't let this one come. So we were both going in the aeroplane, we were crying. We got there, got to Reverend K's house, was welcomed, and I was asking God, what is the next move? I don't want to be in anybody's house for 2 weeks. God, 1 week, what am I doing? Guess what? God told me to go and look for that Pastor Lan, secondary school. I went back to look for him. He was happy to see me. I told him how it happened, and he was like, miracle, God is big. Well, let me introduce you to 2 or 3 people. Talk to them. I don't know. They know the surroundings. Now I talk to them. We'll find our way, reach Jersey. The following week, rented a house in a day. You can hear me, Uncle AJ of Chicago. Uncle AJ, God bless you. He drove in the snow to Jersey. Bro, I rented the house, me and my husband. One day, moved into the house. That day. By the following week, they had AMVCA. I came back to Nigeria to do AMVCA. Finished AMVCA, the 3rd day, all airports closed. Corona.
What?
Oh, wow.
Now that AMVCA,
Do you understand? Lockdown. I was in Nigeria for almost 6 months.
Oh, wow.
When it was 5 months, 1 week, I said, God, you cannot give and destroy. It's not a man that gave me this green card, so they can't take it away from me. You are the only one that gives without repentance. I need all doors to be able to open now. Let all doors begin to open. Oh God, let all doors begin to open. Oh God, let all doors begin to open. Hey! And then I called my mom too. My mommy too joined me. I said, Mommy, if you don't pray, when it's time for me to take you, there will not be door. You want to die in Ijuni? She said, no. I said, so we started praying. And guess what? That's how one politician, I didn't know him from anywhere. Hello, Helen, how are you? Fine, thank you, sir. How are you coping this corona period? I said, I'm coping fine. I want to be taking care of you. How can I see you?
Take me.
I said, take care of me, sir. I'm married. He said, come on, that one. How can I see you? I said, sir, even if I want to see you now, there is traffic, corona. I can't come out. I said, okay, where do you stay? I said, I'm inside Unilag. Because after I moved, I started staying inside Unilag. I wanted to be in that school environment. It helps me. Visibility, I see young people, I feel young. Then I'm able to tongue stroll all around Unilag, like 5 a.m. I'm able to pray around the campus, go from Senate building, go to law, pass through the back, come to the chapel, to the Catholic area, I tongue stroll. So I like Unilag comforts. So just said, what are you doing in Unilag? Everybody has gone home now, corona. I said, sir, that's how I like to, where I like to stay. Corona cuts me. Okay, I'll send my driver to you to give you the sticker. I was like, but Baba sent me sticker. I now gum sticker. They now gave me letter protocol. I can drive round. I'm like, I'm not a worker. Oda, I will form work by myself. Thank God I'm a journalist. So I started using the sticker every morning, drive around to observe what is happening, come back home, report on Instagram, reports to my radio friends that are presenters that this is what happened at so. Bariga Road was blocked, Igba Koshobolu was blocked, Kidiko 7-Up was blocked. People that were, because I drove as far as going to sometimes Redeem Camp to observe. I had sticker now, protocol, government. So I was doing all of that, trying to, let me justify the reason. Then the man, I said, Sam, the man said, no, now you have sticker, come. I said, I can come to your officer. So I carried all of my candidates. We all went to his office. Is that how I work? I said, I work with people. That was why that letter you gave me, I said, write Helen Paul and companies so that it go be like, say, cover all of us. The man laughed. And the man said, okay, it's as if I don't want us to have private time. I said, Daddy, could she be? He said, Daddy, ke. I said, sir, I have not shared this thing, but I will share it with you. I was born out of rape. So person that knows you, that knows your mother, said so things about you. Said, you went to read about me. I said, yes, sir. I know you are no Alaja. I know. I read about him. I told him. I found out about him. He just said, that means we are blood in here. You are my baby. I said, baby, Nisa. And we closed it there. Guess what? By the 3rd week, I just got a letter from Walter Carrington that all citizens can have the right, if they can find their way to the airport, there's a free transportation back to Atlanta. I said, how did they get my... I called my mother, said, no, he wrote to them that I am stranded. I got to the airport, come and see security men blocking me. This one not be for celebrate you. This one are citizens. Celebrate. No, I said, okay, let me settle. I said, no, I don't have money. So all the white guys that did not even have passports of their country again, they passed. Then we that's Nigerians, even if you flaunt your blue card like this, they will say they've not seen some paper, you've not do COVID tests and all of that. The next thing, I called Auntie Buki Allen. God bless you, Auntie Buki Allen. Auntie Buki Allen was one that logged me into the airline and said, I have documents to go with my husband. Walter Carrington sent me a letter. My brothers, only for me to enter aeroplane. Don't forget to, I get sticker, so I drive myself with my entourage, reach airport. While we were doing COVID lockdown, I was thinking, why would I waste? Some parents in Tejo, my mommies were calling me, Helena Ata, we don't have money, everything is kinikon. I used my sticker to go into Tejo show. Tell them that, Mama, now that you're not making money, this cloth, how much? If I see for 5,000, I said, Mama, I will buy 40 from you. So I was clearing market. All these things, like 6-7 bag, now I enter airport with too. Wow. As I don't give you enter, once they started announcing Helen Paul, airline Kidiko waiting for Helen Paul, confirm Helen Paul, security men. Then they call you, hey, why you they get leg? People will get leg for this country, sha. I said, my brother, no be leg, I get paper. So if you know so you want make I give you money, I beg bros, help me drag this bag. So I dragged all my Ankara that I bought into the plane. They said the load was too much. I have right to just 3 bags. It's not. I said, please, I didn't know I would pay extra. They said there's nobody to pay because it's a free plane carrying everybody. I said, because I just relocated. See the document, I just moved. So they allowed me pack all the 7-8 bags. When we enter plane, we're not more than 17. In the whole plane. You know, full now. It's an evacuation plane. They don't carry people before me I come. No.
And
so
some
that's
people not even get means to reach.
I don't hear this thing now.
So that's
if you don't go, you would have been in your country right now.
Yeah. Which country are you there? Which country you there?
He's American.
Where?
American.
I don't know what you do. You say American. Which one?
He is American.
He's American.
Yeah. Because the thing is, if they gave him sticker or you gave him the information, you put a flag.
Walter Carrington didn't send me an email.
Because you didn't. Because most times when you come back home, you don't go and report. You don't. No, but serious. When you come to Nigeria and you let them know that you are around. Most people don't even know that they should let them know that they are around.
Yeah, that was what I failed to do.
You understand? You failed to do that. Then my brother. You know, there's some kind of job you are doing over there. There's some kind of job you do over there. You cannot just travel. You be telling them when you are going, when you are coming.
Yeah.
Because you are now their property.
You're bad.
You're now their property.
You're bad.
You're bad.
My bad.
But wait. No anywhere anything. Go to wash out nika. No. To cut the long story short, guess what? What I'm trying to say is that may all things continue to work together for our good.
Amen.
The man didn't know what even made him to be talking to Babe Moffett.
Yes.
His assignment that period was to give me that sticker. And he never communicated with me again. People are coming to your life for a purpose.
Yeah.
What am I doing with you? What is the purpose of this relationship? Is it clear? Oh God, open my eyes. Open the eyes of my understanding. Let me see who is who. Let me know who I'm doing things with. Let me know who is using me to mark attendance. Let me see who is using me. Let me see who loves me genuinely from the depth of the heart. Do you understand? Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. So I want to see. I want to know. All things work together for good. The person I fought with many years ago, the lady got angry with me. Why? Because I didn't give birth to my son in America 13 years ago. Auntie Kofo Adeyino, God bless you. She begged me to give birth to the son. I said no. Not. Then I was rude to her and I left. So me and her, we don't talk. God told me to call Kofo Adeyino if I want smoothness. How do I want to call Kofo? I don't talk to Kofo. I only talk to Uncle Shegun, who is now our politician in Atlanta. I called. Each time I call Uncle Shegun, Helen, I'm on a Zoom, I'll call you back. Helen, I'm on a Zoom, I'll call you back. Call me back by 2. Like, God, you can't be sending me to this kind of person. He said, I didn't send you to the husband. Sent you to the wife. Then the next I just called Auntie Kofo. Hello, Auntie Kofo. My name is Helen Paul. Why are you calling me Auntie? I said, because you're Auntie Kofo. God said I should tell you that I have now come to America. I said, have you come to America? Or God said, I said, hey, if God did not make it work, why would I now come? I now have a green card. And I said, how many years? I said, 10. I said, how did you get it? I said, Auntie Kofo, so this is what I need. I need a house. I don't know who you. I don't know. That's how Kofo said, there's a house a friend wants to rent out. Let me talk to her. We rented the place. The first day I stepped the house, I just said, we are buying this house, sweetheart. My husband said, hey, Yawoli. So my husband just said, oh yeah, pray for us. I said, no, sweetheart, stand up. I'm not joking. God said, we are taking over this house. Then the landlady now came. Auntie Okpe, my boss. Hey, I love you, Okpe. Auntie Okpe now came and said, Helen Paul. I said, yes. Said, I didn't believe it. You are the one. I said, when you just left K2 like that. I said, sis, I know K2, I know your school. We laughed together. And I said, I would like to buy this house. She said, I would like to sell. And guess what? The estate was almost suing her for selling the price she sold to us because they said she brought down the worth of all the estate. And she told them, no, she's my sister. We're just doing transfer. But they just had to pay something. I'm so sorry. And that's how we took over. And when it was even time to pay, it wasn't even me. My husband just said, call Pastor Nike Adeyemi. And the next thing, I called Pastor Nike Adeyemi because I didn't have friendship with her. I just said, Pastor Nike, God said I should call you. I need $10,000 to complete the transaction of my house. And Pastor Nike said, wow, come. I said, I don't know where to come from. He said, I'm sending your address. Do you understand? So, are you listening to the word of God? Are you listening to word talking to you? Or is the noise getting into you more than the people?
The noise of social media.
Do you understand? You look at social media, you look at it that you are not doing well. Meanwhile, before you looked at social media, you were thanking God for a room and parlor that you were living in. You were thanking God for the room and parlor you were living in. You were thanking God for your job until you saw two friends that you guys sat down together in secondary school. And you say, okay, this person is doing well more than me. Don't forget, some people are in America. It's picture they are giving you. They are going through a lot. Combining 3-4 jobs inside code. Do you understand? Living on credit life. Then when they come to, the one that is even annoying me, perception. You are in America, you can't afford a driver. You can't afford a cook. You will now come home for 2 weeks. Money driver. I need 2 more pro. I'm like, who is coming after?
Ta ló mọ̀ ẹ́?
Ta ló rí ẹ? But because you two, you know that you have gone to buy sales, you've bought Gucci, Vangashi, Gombashi, Gomini and Gombana, you've won everything. Then you now begin to say, I need a protection. Baba, if you don't remove all those things you are wearing, nobody is after you. You are the one that want to do. Yo, me? I just go, babe.
Yo, man. My mom used to say something to me that that when is your time, just pray to God for guidance.
I go to
I want to say thank you. Huge thank you.
If you are a Muslim, make sure you are praying your 5 times daily. If you are a Christian, the Bible, your Christian knows even much. Pray without ceasing. That means you can do 39 times a day. They are telling you watch and pray. You are alert.
You see, there's will talk. Enemies, bro.
No, enemies so poor. It's what you believe. I don't see them as enemies. I just see them as you can follow. Mind your steps with me, as I am not coming to you.
And see, let me also tell you something about Helen Paul.
And sometimes I will not pray to fight you directly. Yes. It's your children and children's children. Exactly. Because I'm somebody's child that you are targeting.
Exactly. Someone's
I'm someone's child, though. And I'm not just someone. Taye, I'm the only child for her. Kenny, I'm the only child for her. Please, Yera, koma ba le continue yo.
Period.
So when you are talking, you say Helen Paul. I know Helen Paul very well. Now because we be friends.
Yes.
But I'm not threatening anybody. I'm just saying.
Again, one thing where I talk
the people you are tackling, do you know where they are coming from?
No, do you know their background?
Do you know their background?
You don't know.
Because you see them on social media. Somebody, their father might be herbalist, their mother might be pastor. You don't know. It's a mixture.
And you are insulting them because you have 100 MB.
Do you understand? Be careful. See, husband material. I didn't know it was a citizen of Dubai. I'm sorry.
Dubai, they get citizen.
Sorry.
Dubai, they get citizen.
Already, pele. Only Jollof. Why are you doing like the most you exposing?
Helen.
Oreyo tó wọ sùtánà tó wọ àkàrà lé lórí olókojú lásán ni.
Thank you for a gist.
O ṣe jàre ọ̀rẹ́ mi.
Let me give you, he does not want me to say this thing.
I just go back.
But I will say it.
No,
I don't say it, so if he doesn't want to.
Let's wrap.
Ọmọ àfa máa sọ̀rọ̀ ká tó sùn.
Let's wrap. I think it's time to wrap. I've had an amazing episode. Dr. Helen Paul.
Ọmọ alájà forming English. You me. Ìwọ lọ tọ́jà ọmọ tẹ́pọ̀ mọ̀ntú gbogbo ìgbà ló mọ̀ntú màmí ẹ̀ka àárọ̀ mà báwo ni alájà oníkìjìpá ní gbèdé fún ọkọ èmi ló sọ fún I have passed through all those era ọba fojú di mi.
Please.
Yeah.
Paul, you didn't finish it. Finish it off.
Knows what I'm saying.
Finish it off. You didn't finish it off
Right
with
there.
Ọ̀tún oríṣiríṣi.
We want to say thank you to Helen Paul.
Yeah.
The prophetess.
No, just say Chief Oyetitan, aka Ọlọ́run ọba nìkan ló ní kò lé nìyẹn.
Shout out to Helen Paul, my guy, my G.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Thank you to everybody that Helen Paul mentioned their names.
Yes.
Shout out to all of you.
But this show should have plenty sponsors where they are giving us things and
Don't
money.
worry.
What are they doing? Sponsors.
They are lining up already. Next season is
No,
going to be bloody.
not that they are lining up. All our billboard now should carry for some time. Kí ló ń ṣe yín? Why are you looking for who know when you want one shop bribing and corruption? Ẹ filẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́. Let's focus on content. Stop focusing on the person paying my way.
A round of applause for Dr. Helen Paul.